Well, honey, who you doing? So I'm just not waking up, but I'm just waking up. We got a lot we got to do, but I wanted to come by here very quickly and share some things. Now we have a video out there. Come on here, Jay. Yes, notification. Come on, notification gang, honey. Come on in here. So listen, come on in here, CJ. Who you doing? Like I said, I just got up and I want to do a little bit of a recap. I did a video. I don't remember what it was called, like maybe last year, the year before that, and we go over the brain and how important it is to keep your brain. Come on here, Esteval. Come on in here. Yes, honey. Ow, honey. Yes, honey. Come on in here. Root chakra. Yes, I do got another channel about sex magic. Come on in here, Esteval. Who you doing? So listen, your brain is a very, very powerful tool. And I remember going to school and they would say, your mind is a terrible thing to waste. And, honestly, school, church, all these places, they teach us the fundamentals of becoming the uh, greatest, greatest magician or alchemists we possibly can be. Because of course, going into that good stuff, you're able to break it down all the good, and we'll get into that too. So lightly, I'm gonna go over a few things in this video, and of course, we have notes, and we also pulled up some very, very reliable sources to back my belief. And of course, this video, I want to say as a disclaimer, is not intended to bash anyone for their life choices. It's just to simply send a reminder to what you do to your body. You have to take full responsibility and accountability for that. See, that kind of reminds me back in the day, where there was, judges and court gestures and court reporters. And even now, going into how the government system is set up, where everyone has someone to back them up or to hold them accountable and responsible for their choices and their decisions. And even sometimes if they are irrational with their decisions, you have certain groups of people that come in and say, hey, who, wait a minute, that don't make sense. Are you upset about something? Because, there's 20 of us, there's one of you saying this, but 20 of us are saying that that's not what it is. So, we need to go back to that, being responsible and held accountable for our own decisions, and don't get upset when a motherfucker want to point out the tea to you. So anywho, just lightly and politely, we know that there's different effects that the alcohol does to your body. Now, when I say alcohol, I'm not speaking of wine. Jesus drunk wine. Come on in here. Okay. Muhammad drunk wine. Come on in here. Y'all not ready for that. All the gurus drunk motherfucking wine. We're talking about the things like Hennessy, Cavassier, mixing shit up and shit, high fructose corn syrup, and all that good stuff in your beverages. This is what we're talking about here. So, of course, these chemicals stir up chemicals within your body, which actually block parts of your brain, which people are not aware of this. All things pass through your brain. Okay, even going into your senses, your five senses, taste, sound, vision, speech, all these T's go through your mind first. Now, of course, not all of us think before we speak, and that's your T. But either way, there is a part of the brain that people overlook and no one really talks about, really, even going into when they're promoting smoking of marijuana, we're gonna make it legal and all sorts of good stuff. I told you guys, I knew a guy when we were teenagers, well, preteens and stuff. We knew each other from like 9 years old, probably up until about 15, 16. And this man is messed up right now, y'all. Handsome guy too, very, very handsome, very, very attractive. And he's messed up because someone gave him the wrong stuff. Someone laced his marijuana with something that fucked him up. So going into these effects, and I want to actually pull this up too. Let me see if they will let me pull this up over here. Okay, let me see if they're gonna let me pull this up from over here. Hold on, honey. Unfortunately, YouTube took off sharing of screen because I would share the damn screen. Uh-huh. Okay, come on, come on in here? Can we come on in here? Okay, can we come up in here? So going into this, we talk about how drugs kill brain cells, and people think it's like, oh shit, my brain cells, I can't think. But they're actually talking about a certain part of your brain that's damaged. And that is, hold on, let's get into this right now. Let's get into this right now because see, I got a lot of children that watch this, and I feel like I'm responsible for educating my younger brothers and sisters out there. You hear me? I feel like I'm educated for I'm responsible for educating my brothers and sisters out there who are coming up because see, maybe some of you right now who are like 50s and 60s, you don't really give a fuck who takes care of you when you get up and older, but I give a fuck if that's that type of situation. I don't want no young ass 20-some-year-old dumbass fucking idiot, because you got a generation of idiots now raising children. They're gonna be fucking idiots too, and I don't want no idiots taking over this world and taking over this country and teaching. So I feel obligated to share knowledge because I feel like knowledge is wealth. And it's just, it keeps on giving. It keeps on giving, honey. So let me pull this up. And of course, the younger you start on this stuff, and the younger you start on this stuff, and the longer that you use this stuff, you are going to have problems. You hear me? You're going to have problems. And we're going to get right into it. They actually have footages of what it does to your brain as well. So the part of the brain that we're talking about is your frontal lobe. Alcohol, marijuana, and smoking of cigarettes. We're not leaving y'all out neither, motherfuckers. To see, people think that only marijuana and all this other stuff affects your brain. Smoking cigarettes does the exact same thing too. So if you're a weed smoker, baby, if you're a cigarette smoker, bitch, you're equated with the damn alcoholics. You're equated with the damn drug addicts. And there's nothing, like I said, I'm not using this to judge people. I'm just going into answering questions about magic. Because see, a lot of motherfuckers leading y'all straight down to being powerless, and they don't want you to get nothing in life. So let's get into this right now. So the frontal lobe, we're going to start off with the frontal lobe. According to Merck Manual Consumer Version, frontal lobe damage. Okay, we're going to start that. We're going to go back and we're going to go forward. So the frontal lobe, come on in here. We have the back part of the frontal lobe, we have the middle part of the frontal lobe, we have the middle back part of the left frontal lobe, and we have the front part of the frontal lobe. Come on in here. So the frontal lobe deals with initiating many actions. That means being a boss ass bitch. Come on, let's come up in here. Okay, come in here, because I don't think somebody got ready for this teaching. That means becoming a boss ass bitch. That means being motivated, having the willpower, the initiative to get something started and to finish it. It deals with controlling learned motor skills, such as riding, playing musical instruments, and tying shoelaces. It deals with controlling complex intellectual processes, such as speech, thought, concentration, problem solving, and planning for the future. Now, we all know that planning for the future is essential for being successful, productive individuals. We all know that concentration is definitely needed when you're doing magical spells or anything to deal with that involves dedication. Okay. And of course, problem solving. Hey, let's think about it right now. I'm upset. I want to go, teach this bitch a lesson. But let me really think about what I can do outside of going straight to the juggler. Let's think of other options that we can possibly do. Come on in here. Controlling facial expressions, hand and arm gestures. We were talking about this, a year ago, I believe, 2 years. It's been a while now. But we're talking about how some people, their nods and their body shapes be on and off. You go on YouTube and stuff, and these spiritual high priestesses and shit. They be like nodding and shit and moving and just all this weird shit. And yeah, like I said, that's why most of them won't show their face neither, because they know there's some frontal lobe damage there. Okay. It also deals with coordinating expressions and gestures with moods and feelings. So having these spontaneous outbreak or outbursts, like you're calm, hi everybody, this is the basic ass witch network, and fuck that bitch over there. But anyway, excuse me, excuse me, y'all. That's my other personality. Like all that shit right there, that's frontal lobe damage. Okay. So going into this, generally damage to the frontal lobes causes loss of the ability to solve problems and to plan and initiate actions such as crossing the street or answering a complex question. And I tell you this, a lot of these spirituals don't even go outside. And if they are outside, it's usually down the block, up the street, or something that they are accustomed to. You're not going to see them going into other cities, other villages, other places, other countries, getting out, touching the people in person. Because, of course, when the frontal lobe is damaged, it becomes very difficult for those actions to happen, or for them to be able to do those type of tasks. Okay, but some specific impairments varies depending on which part of the frontal lobe is damaged. Let's get into it. If the back part of the frontal lobe is damaged, which controls voluntary movements, weakness or paralysis can result. Because each side of the brain controls movement of the opposite side of the body, damage to the left hemisphere causes weakness to the right side of the body, and vice versa. Okay? If the middle part of the frontal lobe is damaged, people may increase apathetic, inattentive, and unmotivated. Right? Their thinking becomes slow, and their responses to questions are very, very slow. And typically, questions go straight over their head. So if you ask them, like I've asked my haters many, many a times, let's stick these videos to magic. Come forward with proof that you're actually magically gifted outside of showing us Google.com rituals or these Facebook groups rituals. Show us what your Mima, Mamu, Tatu, and Lanu taught you. But yeah, it goes straight over their head, and they immediately attack me for being transgender and or being a sex worker. Which that'll bother me at all, bitch. Because my credit is good because of that. Come on in here. My bills are paid because of that. Come on in here, bitch. My story could have been writing bounce checks too, and stealing from people and going to Dollar Tree and stealing bologna too. You see what I mean? Writing bounce checks and shit. That could have been my story too. But thank God my frontal lobe wasn't damaged, and it's not damaged. Come on in here. Come on in here. If the middle back part of the left frontal lobe is damaged, called the Broca area. Ooh, that's a cute name. If I get a girl dog when they heard Broca, come on in here, Broca. Girl, come on in here, Broca Chimichoka. Come on in here. People may have difficulty expressing themselves in words. This is very important. See, debating is very healthy. Arguing is very healthy, right? Because you learn some things about your vernacular. You learn things about your dialect. But going straight into wanting to fuck somebody up, that shows me that there's a middle back part, or there's a damage to the middle back part of the left frontal lobe, because you're not able to express yourself in words. So instead of you saying, I don't like you because you are a basic ass bitch, it's fuck you. Come over here. I can show you something, bitch. You don't got to show me a motherfucking thing. Tell me how you feel, sis. Come on in here. So you're not ready for that. Okay, come on in here. Okay, going into, if the front part of the frontal lobe is damaged, any of the following may result. Now, this is a few little things of what could happen if the front part of the frontal lobe is damaged. And we're going to go into marijuana, nicotine, and other chemicals that are in cigarettes, and alcohol. And like I said, if you started at a younger age, you're more affected by this the younger you start. Now, if you start this at 30 or 40 years old, your frontal lobe is already developed, but you don't got to worry about that. Okay, but if you started at like 19, 14, 13, 12 years old, you out here doing all this weird shit, girl. How? We see exactly why society is where it's going now. So, people talk about the gay agenda. No, bitch, I think it's the bummy agenda. Can we talk about the bummy agenda? Can you sit out with me, everybody? The bummy agenda. Let's get everybody into having sex young, drinking young, smoking young, so they can be idiots. Okay, there you go. They can't think for themselves. Okay, so the front part of the frontal lobe is damaged. Difficulty temporarily holding information available for processing called working memory. That's right. Come on. Difficulty temporarily holding information available for processing. That means one thing. If I tell you, grab that bag and take it to the store, bitch, within 2 seconds, you so and say, grab that hoe and take it to the door. And nobody said anything about, grab no hoe and take it to the door. Say, bitch, you might forgot what I said. What did I say? I don't know. What did you just say right now? Exactly. Going into reduce function or flution of speech. Bitch, you get lazy tongue. Okay, come on in here. Okay, apathy, which is the lack of emotion, interest, and concern. So when they say, fuck you, I don't give a fuck about you and yours, I want your ass to go because you don't want to give me my money, let me call the CPS on you so they can get your ass right together. When they're just like, oh, I don't give a fuck about you, honey, I just care about your coin, give me that coin, sis, it is what it is, what it is. When you sit there and tell them their story, hey, listen, girl, I need this work done as quick as possible, blah, 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 and they want to see it. Well, what do you think about her? And why that, they're not really concerned. They want to stir up that drama and shit, honey. Let's go into it, honey. Even like I said, having connection with other people. And that's the basic human, I think, emotion is to be concerned for another human being, regardless of their sex, orientation, religion, or race. Can we talk about that for a minute? Okay. So going into an inattentiveness. That's why a lot of you can't get a man or keep a man. A lot of you can't get a job or keep a job, neither. Some of you are unfit mothers and unfit fathers, but you're too concerned about who's on YouTube and what they're doing and how they're doing it. Okay. Going into delayed responses to questions. And not just questions possibly asked on the internet and all that good stuff, but maybe if an officer asked you, man, what made you write that bounce check? And according to the court documents, because they report all that, it said that you asked the judge to repeat the questions over and over and over again because you didn't understand what they were saying. See right there, delayed responses to questions. Or maybe they said, hey, ma'am, what made you go inside the store and steal $1 bologna? And you say, well. Pull it together, okay? A striking lack of inhibition, including social inappropriate behavior. Now, of course, desire is very, very important when doing magical workings. Now, I probably done lost all y'all, well, most of y'all by this point, because y'all just like, bitch, fuck the functional lobe. What the fuck does this have to do with magic? Mystic, I've been doing magic for 17 years. We don't give a fuck about no frontal lobe shit, because my grandmother was this and that, and she was a badass witch. Okay, she sure were. And you're a descendant of a badass witch, bitch. You ain't got shit to show for a bitch, but a man you can't keep and children you can't take care of. Come on in here. You're not ready for that, girl. So people who lose their inhibitions may be appropriate or maybe inappropriate, elated, euphoric, that means happy. So depressed, come on in here. Depression is one sign, excessively argumentative or passive and very, very vulgar. That's why we talk about person, place, and things. When you're in a bank, you don't talk, ooh, fuck this bitch, give me my money, hoe. Nigga. You don't do that at a motherfucking bank, bitch. There's a time and place for everything. This may show no regard for the consequence of their behavior. They may also repeat what they say. Some people develop similar symptoms. See, I noticed that too. One spiritual guy had to stop really looking at her because she was very comedic. She was trying to come for me too, and I would still go look at some of her videos sometimes. It was just so funny. But she started repeating the lines and stuff. You gonna take it, and you gonna take you, and I'm just like, woo, honey, she having a stroke. What's going on? I don't know what was going on. It was something crazy. So I sent back about that because something ain't right. Some people develop similar symptoms when they get older, or if dementia develops. These symptoms can result from degeneration of the frontal lobe. Now, of course, we know about brain foods, superfoods, vitamin E. We know about fatty foods, O3, O6, O9. We know about flaxseed oil, coconut oil, good fatty oils. As I said before, it's good for your brain. We know about this stuff. And if you don't know now, you know. I think the person who could think asked, why do people eat olive oil? I think I asked that, like, why all these damn oils? Why canola? Why vegetable? Why corn? Why avocado? Why coconut? Now I think they got duck fat too now at Walmart. I seen that at Walmart. I can't have that, honey. It'll be fucking me up. Now, we also have something called the parietal lobe. Now, I won't even get into that because yeah, that's not again. Yeah, we won't even get into that. Okay, so going into this. Okay, so marijuana, and we're gonna loop this around. Okay, the frontal lobe damage from alcohol may occur before general mental status challenges. Come on, let's go in here. Frontal lobe alcohol, according to research, alcohol abuse or excuse me, people who consume a lot of alcohol affects the frontal lobe. Okay, you can do your research on that. You go into that good stuff and look at all of that. We're not going into that. Weed, same damn thing. There's enzymes and there's chemicals in weed that are released when it's burned, and it does affect your dorsal striatum, insula, posterior parietal regions, as I said, the parietal lobe area, the limbic and all the good stuff, the anterior and posterior cingulate, okay, or you could say cingulate, and the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex as a person decides to smoke marijuana. Okay, anyway, so that all that stuff is affected. Okay, come on in here. Y'all ready for this? Come on in here. So the insula is associated with initiating action based on a person's physical state. So, this is why they say drinking and driving is equivalent to driving and being tired, because that deals with your physical state. So your responses are going to be delayed if you're driving tired and shit. You're going to be like, oh shit, go to step on the brakes and you step on the damn gas. Same thing when you're high and shit. It fucks all that up because you don't know how, you get it all twisted up and stuff. Come on in here. The posterior parietal cortex help integrate information from different areas of the brain to execute function. So it's like a net, like your heart chakra. It's a net of nerves and connections, tiny cell nerves and stuff that pulls in information and allow you to execute function. It allow your brain to send, okay, take your right hand and rub that red candle. You're gonna take the left hand and you're gonna hold it up and you're gonna talk for a minute. I also think that deals with your attention as well. Your attention span. And then you have the anterior cingulate cortex, which is associated with motivation and goal-directed behaviors. So, girl, like I said, if you're a bad bitch, girl, you work every day, you motivate, you get motivation. Come on in here, okay? This deals with, okay, listen, I need to set a goal. I'm 30 years old, bitch. I can't be a bummy ass bitch. I can't be like these other people in their 40s and ain't got shit show for it. But I'm a woman. That's it. All they got is a pair of titties. It may not be all that cute. And a fucked up ass uterus, honey. No tea, no shade. I don't want that. I want a lot to come forward, bitch. I want to leave my mark, as Beyonce said, on this world. I want people to say, Mystic helped change my life one way or another. Now, I've been here for 10 years and I don't got shit to show for it, but the fact I've been on YouTube giving y'all some fake ass bullshit so you can keep coming back. Money always calling the most inconvenient, the most inconvenient time, honey. Okay, so let's get into this, honey. Okay, the posterior cingulate cortex, while not fully understood, see right here, see the brain is so complex, and that's why I said, how do you know about sexual orientation and what causes a man to like another man, and about why Black folks are so upset? But yet they can't figure out how the posterior cingulate cortex even operate fully. They don't even understand why the oceans are the way they are, why the moon and the sun rises and sets. So see, we talk about arrogant here. This is arrogance right here when they get into all that good shit. It's a theory, girl. Okay. So while not fully understood, it's thought to either direct one focus of attention or be associated with internal directed cognition. Oh my God. Cognition. Oh, come on in here. Oh, come on, bitch, come on in here. Let's give you the definition of what cognition is. See, that's a good word right there. Cognition, that's the key word right there. The mental action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, experience, and senses. I think that's going to be the key word for the next few months. Cognition. cognition. A result of this, a perception, sensation, notion, or intuition. So once again, your mental abilities affects your ability to know things, understand things, experience things, and to sense things. It also deals with the ability to have notions, sensations, and intuition. So once again, depression, bipolar, schizophrenia, or anything that deals with any type of mental imbalances, chemical imbalances, girl, you don't have the ability. You don't have the ability to execute power, real power. So this is why the propagandas come about, and we got to do all these little fake, ooh, 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 let me show this fake altar so they know that I got power, because they know that energetically they can't feel my power. Now we're gonna do an exercise after this is done too, y'all, because I won't stay here past 8:30 at 7:43 right now. Okay, so going into that, okay, okay, weed. This is what weed affects all these areas I mentioned, y'all. It affects the insula, the posterior parietal cortex, the interior cingulate. It sounds like singular wireless. Every time I say, I want to say singular wireless. Cingulate cortex, the posterior cingulate cortex, and the dorsolateral. Come on in here, dorsolateral. I want to call myself dorso. Yes, dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, which is associated with making decisions that involve calculation of risk or morality. So there you go. A lot of you motherfuckers, your dorsolateral prefrontal cortex is damaged to where you cannot sit back and think about calculate. Tino Shade. Me having a baby with this woman, ultimately, what is it going to lead me to? What is it going to do for me? Because see, y'all don't think about this shit. That's why the world's so fucked up now. Y'all got children with people you don't even love. And then my child is acting out. Someone came to me for a reading, and they said that a spiritualist told them that their child was possessed by a demon. And I thought to myself, for a grown ass woman who has children to tell another woman who has children that her child is demonically possessed without actually seeing this, right, physically going there and seeing it, is a woman that not only hate herself, but she hate fucking children. So I said, let me do a reading. And she's like, well, we can do the reading. We do the reading, y'all. And I purposely put everything on hold for this reading too, because normally I don't do readings like that. But I said, let me do a reading right now, because I want to see what it is. Girl, Spirit was like, it has nothing to do with no damn possession. It is the lack of stability. And people forget that children watch you. Like your children, y'all, from when they were babies, that's why babies are always looking at you. They're recording everything. Babies who don't talk, bitch, they be looking down the hallways and shit. Like they know all this. They take mental notes. So you are shaping and molding children even within the womb, as we talk about 6 weeks. At 6 weeks in the uterus, your child can hear and also feel what's going on in the environment. So from 6 weeks of pregnancy until your child is able to speak, we'll say about 7 years old, those are very fundamental years to shape and mold their mentality. Okay, so going into that, if this child has seen you been abused, this child has seen you disrespect or being disrespected, or this child has seen any other thing outside of a healthy situation, this child is going to display the physical manifestation of your emotional thoughts. Because remember, when this child is within your body, this child is feeding off your emotions, which once again, people don't talk about that. We all mothers. Some of y'all want to be hateful and go in for people who cannot have children. Well, I'm a woman and you don't know what it's like to have a baby. You never gonna know. That's fine. But you knew what it was like to have a baby, bitch, and you fucked your childhood up. You fucked your child's life up. And instead you take responsibility and accountability for that and working on that, you want to come on YouTube, you want to talk about people who can have kids and go in and cut people out. It is what it is. But going into that, your child they're physically manifesting your emotional state of being. So when you say my child is bad, I can't get a grip on them, I can't control them, they're just out of hand, bitch, you are seeing firsthand what your emotional body has been displaying to that child. You are seeing firsthand what that child has saw you, emotionally speaking, do, your actions. So this whole ooh, ooh, girl, that's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on, girl. So going to that whole demonic stuff, like I said, you have to understand that spiritually speaking, not all things are spiritual in the sense of, oh, my kid is bad, all of a sudden it's demonic possession. Like, why nobody talk about angelic possessions when you have good kids? Everybody want demonic demon. There's a demon in the house influencing your kids. Your baby was born with a birth defect because somebody sent black magic away, and it hit, instead of it hitting you, it hit the baby because the baby is prone to sensitivity. As I tell one of my people, so I'm trying to break this down. So you have 5 children in your house that's under the age of 5, right? Because you're very intuitive. About 3 years old, 3 to 5, that's when your intuition becomes very, very strong or very, very weak. Okay, let's talk about this. So you have 5 children under the age of 5, and you have a child who is older, who's pregnant, and the doctor's saying this baby have a birth defect, and you want to get a reading done on it, right? Now, forget the physical stuff. Forget the fact that the dad was on drugs, so his semen was contaminated. Forget the fact that your daughter was highly stressed out during conception and while she's pregnant. Come on in here. Let's forget about that. Let's jump right into the spiritual shit. Well, a fake reader tell this person, yeah, well, the baby has something because someone sent you a hex, and instead of it hitting you, it ricocheted and hit your pregnant daughter. And I'm like, okay, but it hits your pregnant daughter, but you have children in that house that could be affected by that energy as well, because they live in your house. So that's not how that works, baby girl. And maybe off of YouTube and these movies, they have y'all thinking that, maybe, I don't know, maybe they have y'all thinking that. That's not how that operates. What's contributing to this little thing, and this is what the card is saying, there's a Taurus woman, there's a Sagittarius man, and there's possibly a Capricorn woman who are influencing what's going on, and there's nothing magical going on. Well, the other reader told me that there was something. Of course they're going to tell you that because they want your damn money. So yeah, so go ahead and go with their belief. Let them pay them for that work, and we'll see if things are going to change. And then you'll be coming back again, as they always do, and say, yeah, nothing happened. I should have listened to you. Because you're looking for something that ain't there. Your life is so boring, right, that you want to create a storyline. And we call that manipulation. But anywho, get up off of that. Like I said, money keep calling, bitch. And that, I love y'all, honey. But I can't put that on hold too long. Come on in here. Okay, so going into energy, we're looping it back around. The whole purpose of this damn video. So, quickly, candles emit elements and energies. A lot of people don't understand that a glass encased candle represents all 5 elements. That's why glass encased candles are more powerful than pillar candles. Okay? Note that. So, it emits energy, and it's fresh. This is like an unborn child, right? It's an unborn child. It's there. We know it's there. But now we need to shape and mold this thing to do whatever we want this thing to do. Okay? And we do this consciously and unconsciously. We do this to our cars. We do this to our houses. We do this to our children. We do this to our mates. Because remember, your environment is built of negative and positive ions, and they all respond to feelings and sensations. And I'm going to this too, because we're going to go into neurons and all that good stuff. So, this is a baby. You want it to do things for you. It is your job, the master, the practitioner. Because in order for you to be a practitioner, you got to be a master of the arts. And first, you got to start with self-mastery. You got to learn how to master and discipline yourself, your emotions, your actions, and your well-being. You got to take full responsibility for what you put in your body, because what you put in does come out. Anywho, so Your job is to take this candle and to speak into it, as going into the stories of thoughts being with God and word and this, all this good stuff. You're now speaking into this candle, with both hands. And this is so important because we talk about attracting and pushing, repelling, attracting, all the good stuff. Your hands are very, very powerful. This is why I'm very, very mindful of who I shake hands with and who I touch upon. And I'm very mindful of who touch on me. Honey, I don't care what you look like and how you look, bitch. I'm very mindful where you put your hands at, where you put your paws at. So taking both of your hands, being in that space, talking into the candle is very, very powerful. It's very, very powerful to speak into the candle and to use powerful words, words of power. Not no, I want, I need, can I have, please, I'm gonna get. Oh, wow, come on in here. It's going to happen. Like, girl, that's what you do. We say that after I'm done what I'm talking about now. So your energies within your body are constantly being manipulated by your environment and people in it. And that's why I tell you, this is why when you're doing work on people, you need to stay away from the target and you need to stay away from bummy ass motherfuckers who serve you no good. Bitch, let them call you snooty, stouty. You think you all that. You think you're better than everybody. Let them. Bitch, let them. You healthy, you're thriving, you're successful, they're sick, they're bored, they're miserable. Going into a conversation I had last night, a friend of mine was trying to tell me, okay, she was trying to tell my ass, y'all, well, I think she's not happy, but I don't think it has anything to do with her marriage. Bullshit. Your environment manipulates your state of mind. And I want you to listen to this very loud and clear. Regardless of you being 20, 19, 35, 125, your environment influences your state of mind. It's an ongoing process. So if you are happy in the environment you're in, your actions, your words, honey, and how you represent yourself is going to show that. You're going to glow. You're going to be vibrant. You're going to be able to express yourself fully. You're going to be able to do things, manifest things, right? That's the law of manifesting. It's not just saying things and I'm going to get it and think it's going to show up. That's not how it works. So if you are truly happy in your marriage, girl, you can only vibrate at a high, happy frequency. I'm happy with my marriage, but I'm not too happy with my job. So if you're happy in your marriage, your partner is supposed to support your job. And then I'm telling you, baby, I notice when you come in from work, you got a little bit of an attitude and it's affecting our relationship because it does. Come on now. It affects your relationship. Oh, baby, I notice you're not happy. You come into work and you're just a little unhappy. I think you should get a new job. I think it's time to start over. So he's not telling her that, but she's not happy. Even going into, like I said before, married people. That's why I love married people, because married people focus on their own life. Single people be in everybody else's business because they're not too happy. They're trying to find that stability. Oh, girl, did you see her? Oh, girl, honey, she had a girl. I was going to say, girl, honey, Miss Thing, she thought, girl, she lost her job. And it's just like, how you have all this time to talk about the next bitch, but you don't got shit? So like I said, married people who are happily married, they don't have time to worry about other people's lives and be concerned about what the uncle, the auntie, the mama, the daddy, the brother, the neighbor, the friend, what they got going on. They don't got time to worry about that. When you're lacking something within a situation, you start seeking it in other areas of life. So that's when you start looking elsewhere, even going into cheating. So as I said, I forgot what I was going to tell y'all that damn story. But anyway, yes. So being happy, people will see it. You like I said, your actions will be there. The things you do, it would just be there. You wouldn't be, I'm happy, but I'm not. And I'm gonna talk about how I didn't like the fact that my neighbor came over and farted in front of my door. So anyhow, neurons, our bodies have electrical circuits, and maybe I should go into a few things. Hold on, let me type this in here. Let's type this in here, honey. Can we type this in here? Let's type this up in here. Let's type this up in here. So the nervous system. The nervous system is a complex network of nerves and cells that carries messages to and from the brain and spinal cord to various parts of the body. Okay, going into the human body. The human body produces electricity, and like I said, we're just doing a little outline of this because I already did a video on this, an hour and 7 minutes long. So electricity is produced within your body because, of course, you have elements within your body that causes electricity to be produced, like sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium. These four things have a specific electrical charge. Can we talk about that for a minute? Okay. So your body generates electricity, and based on the environment that it is in, it responds to it. Come on in here. So just like when you're in a good mood and a bitch step in the room and she got an attitude, bitch, you sense that. You're like, whoa, honey, wait a minute. Oh shit, my mood, girl, I feel a shift in this room. Because your body's responding to that negative energy that just entered, those negative and positive ions. Come on in here. So going into neuron, a neuron, also known as neuron, British spelling, or neuron, come on in here, neuron. Who you doing? Or nerve cell is an electrically excitable cell. Let's get up in here. An electrically excitable cell. And this is why I said before, depression is a lazy person's disease, because going into exercising, if you jumped up and down, honey, you feeling in a bad mood, like, bitch, I'm so mad right now. Oh, you jump up and down, do some jumping jacks, girl. Run up and down the stairs. Bitch, jump on your bed. Bitch, it gets you excited. It wakes your cells up. It excites your cells. It excites your neurons, thus producing powerful electrical currents, which allow you to manifest. You can only manifest in a happy state of mind. Even curses, they got you thinking that if you're miserable and unhappy, then you can manifest curse easier and quickly. And that's why I tell y'all, if that's the case, and you black folks, and this just a theory, and you black folks are so upset about the white folks and how they treat you and also get stuff, but you got all these black witches on YouTube and off YouTube that don't like white folks. Why haven't y'all hexed all these motherfuckers to where they all was going and dropping like fucking flies? Huh? Hello? Why haven't you motherfuckers that live in areas with KKK right next door? Why haven't y'all got rid of those and summons or conjured up these demons to attack them? I'm gonna tell you why you haven't done it, and you're not gonna like it. It's because, bitch, your whole nervous system is fucked up. Bitch, you can't get yourself to an excitable state. You can't awaken those cells, bitch, because this ain't right. You let people baboozle and bedoozle your ass and tell you, bitch, because you're this and that, blah, blah, you ain't gonna have this and that. That's what you did. So that's why it's like, oh, don't let the white folks know our magic. Bitch, please. Oh, that just irritates me. That really irritates me. That irritates my soul. It shakes up my soul. It shakes my soul that people gotta bring race into shit, not knowing that some of these white folks have stronger African roots than you will probably ever have. Don't get it twisted, honey. Don't get that light skin and that blonde hair twisted, honey. Some of these motherfuckers they're more connected to the African roots than your black ass will ever be. And well, they stole the magic, they using it against us. Well, if it's your magic, then how did they steal it from you, use it against your ass? Bitch, that means you are the master of that magic. So why don't you learn what they know and use it back against their asses? So you don't complain, but be a part of the problem. That don't sound right. Anywho, electrically excitable cells that communicates with other cells via specific or specialized, connections. A picture popped up when I said that. When it said SPEC, they have this cute little sponge picture that popped up. Connection called synapses. Click, click, click. There's these clickings that take place, y'all. That's why when people are under mind control or something, honey, clicking noises, flash the light, It causes something, honey. It causes something. It is the main component of the nervous tissue. All animals except sponges and placozoans have neurons, but other multicellular organisms, such as plants, do not. This is why plants are very powerful beings. They're foreign aliens, and they're more advanced than we will ever be. That's why everybody want to be trees and flowers and cocoa puffs and all this wildlife shit. They want to be dandelions and shit, because these things they're more advanced than us. They're more powerful than us, honey. And you know that when you go into herb magic, all this stuff. Anyway, neurons are typically classified into three types based on their function. Sensory neurons respond to stimuli such as touch, sound, or light that affect the cells of the sensory organs, and they send signals to the spinal cord or brain. Motor neurons receive signals from the brain and spinal cord to control everything from muscle contractions to glandular output. Interneuroglandular. Do y'all know what glandular means? Let's click on that. Okay, listen. Yeah, because what is glandular? We're going to get into that, honey. And interneurons, connected neurons to other neurons within the same region of the brain or spinal cord. A group of connected neurons is also called a neural circuit. Yes, honey. Yes, like the circuit. Can you plug that into that circuit right there? Come on in here. A housing of electrical currents plugged into that circuit right there, baby. Come on in here. And it says a typical neuron consists of a cell body, soma, a dendrite, yes, honey, the soma right here, and a singular axon. Yes, honey. Now, I want to click on glandular output. A gland is a group of cells in an animal's body that synthesizes substances such as hormones for release into the bloodstream or into inside the body or its outer surface, known as exocrine glands. Come on in here, y'all. So your hormones definitely play a big responsibility in how you respond to electrical currents and your magical abilities. This is why we said when you're on your period, ladies, you don't do magical works. I want to say that again. When you're on your period, you do not do any type of magical workings, because you'll be like the girl whose house caught on fire. Girl, she thought she was so cute coming in this chat, y'all. Oh, I gave Kylie my blood all the time. Girl, I don't care what nobody say. I gave them my blood. Okay, girl. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade, girl. What happened? Play around if you want to with these demons. Go ahead. Play if you want to. Bitch, go ahead. Come on in here. Come in here, Santa Subliminal. Come in here, Melly. Lady K, I work with a bitter married woman. She's always in up business. She's not happy in her marriage. Come on, Lachey. Yes, honey, Persia. And everybody, hope you're doing well, honey. Gail and I are watching. Come on in here, Lachey. Yes, come on in here, watch. Julie Joey, yes. Come on, Eclectic. Yes. Good evening. Yes, we're going to call you, honey. Cigarettes give you anxiety. So, yes, I agree. I'm a heavy smoker. And don't drink or smoke. I'm telling you, cigarettes fuck up I'm telling you, come on in here. Come on in here. Yeah, I'm telling you, you better wake up. You better wake up. So going into that, these are little key terms and stuff that I want you to research of what's responsible. Your nervous system. This is why we wrap our hairs, we wear wigs, or we take cloths, cotton preferably, because cotton knows how to detonate and or stop electrical currents. Let's come on here. Let's talk about it for a minute. So we wrap our hair in cotton, or we put on a wig to protect our nervous system, because of course this deals with electrical currents. And also when you do those little impulses, you get impulsive energy or pulsating energy, bitch, your hair turn gray quicker. That's why some of these pictures, bitch, they bald now. They shave their hair off bald because they know they got a head full of gray hair. They got a hair full of gray hair, and they got that hair covered, honey. Come on in here. So 2 things to remember. Your body works off electricity, right? And, of course, sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium feeds your body's electrical current. right? And this is why in soda they have sodium, but they also have carpet cleaner in darker soda. Yes, they do. Yes, they do, honey. Come on in here. Benzoate sodium. Come on in here, honey. So they want to give you, but they want to break you. Wake up, honey. Now going into the left and the right brain, because this also affects that as well. Now I can't open up all these damn windows, but we're just going to go into this. Okay. The left and right brain, because you know your frontal lobe and all that good stuff connects the hemispheres. Come on in here. Okay. Your frontal lobe is right here, honey. Okay. So your left brain functions are analytic, thought, logic, language, reasoning, science and math, written, numbers, skills, and right hand control. The left or the right brain is art awareness, creativity, imagination, intuition, insight, holistic thoughts, music awareness, 3D forms, and left hand control. And y'all, my sister was left handed too. She was actually even handed, but she was very powerful with that left hand, girl. My sister was good at that, honey. And that's what I said, like you don't think about people's spiritual stuff until a certain situation. It's just so crazy. Anyway, I won't go into that. So yes, so the right brain deals with the spiritual aspect of you, the left brain deals with the logic aspect of you. Now, when your frontal lobe is damaged, because like I said, it's connecting the two, your connection just every fucking where. Okay, it's everywhere. You think you're spiritual, but it's logic. You think that you have some type of intuition, but you have reasoning coming through. You think you have some type of insight, but it's logic. So that's what I said before. When I'm looking at these people and they're giving you spiritual advice, it's logical advice. Like, well, duh. I mean, I would think if I add my clear quartz geoids into the water that they would become damaged. Or I would think that, and they won't. I just use that example. Or I would think that if I burn a candle and leave it unattended, that it could possibly burn down my house. Like that's logical. Give a spiritual insight behind it. And also too, I want to mention here imagination. You see how the words are creativity, imagination, intuition, and insight. Intuition and imagination and creativity all connects. That's why we said that your sacral chakra is connected to the solar plexus, which is still connected to the higher bodies. So you have no self-love for yourself, or you cannot see yourself in the best possible light, and or you're just giving it all up. Bitch, there's no way that you have any type of creativity, any type of imagination, or you're in tune with oneself. Because in intuition is intuit. Come on in here. Into what? Into you. When people say I had a gut feeling, my solar plexus, or come on in here. See, we want to break down a little bit of this neuroscience for y'all. Solar plexus, and let's give you the correct medical term for this, honey. Okay. Let's give you the correct term. Celiac plexus. Come on in here. Yo, celiac plexus or coeliac plexus, also known as the solar plexus because of the radiating nerve fibers. And you see where it says radiating nerve fibers. That means all that light you have within you is shining through. So this is why you attract motherfuckers who are no good for you too when you're radiating, self-confidence and self-love. You got no problem attracting. You go to the mailbox and get a man trying to hook up with you. Come on in here. You go to the gas station, get free gas. You might go on down to the store, radiate a discount, honey. It might say $22. You get your rest of the bitch, they scan it's $1.50. Come on in here. Y'all not ready for that. It is a complex network of nerves located in the abdomen near where the celiac trunk, superior mesenteric artery, and renal arteries branch from the abdominal aorta. It is behind the stomach and omnital bursa and in front of the crura of the diaphragm on the level of the first lumbar vertebra. The plexus is formed in part of the greater and lesser splanchnic nerves of both sides and fibers from the anterior and posterior vagal trunks. The celiac plexus properly consists of the celiac ganglia, ganglia, depends on your tongue, with a network of interconnecting fibers. What is it? Aortocoronal ganglia are often considered to be part of the celiac ganglia and thus part of the plexus. So anyway, if you look up a picture of this, y'all, these nerves just go throughout the whole motherfucking body. It connects here all the way up to motherfucking here. So just something to think about, honey. We wanted to connect with yourself, honey. Get into that good stuff. My solar plexus. I'm gonna get a century to help with my solar plexus. Girl, you need more than a century to work with those solar plexus, honey. You need more than just that. But anywho, so of course, like I said, I'm gonna go. I wanted to drop down and talk about a little bit of that. But before I go, I'm gonna give y'all a quick, simple, powerful technique, right? That you use to charge your candles. Now, I say this, okay? If you can, you have these little tiny candles like that Melly sent me. So this is easy for me to take with me, honey. I could put it in a bra. I could put it in my panties, honey. I can have it on my body anywhere. I could put it in here too. It just anywhere on my body. So it's getting the electrical pulses that my neurons are sending out. So I'm thinking in my mind right now, manifest. And now these signals are the brain is sending signals throughout my body and they're sending it back to each other. So now anything that's touching me is manifesting because that's my thoughts, right? And then also what's attracted to me has to be equal to my energy, right, that I'm putting out. So if I'm putting out this manifesting energy, then I have to pull in what I'm putting out. So this is why it's so important to have your candles with you and to rub them in your hand and to rub them on your body and, rub them on your back of your head. And of course, we'll probably explain that down the line. But, get these candles in your aura, in your light bodies, thinking about what you're wanting, honey. Give it to me. Yes. Okay. So if you have the smaller ones, you could take them with you on a job. And every chance you get, speak to the candle. Bring me love. Bring me light. Bring me love. Bring me light. Bring me love. Bring it light. Bring it love. Bring it, and you get into a little rhythm with it, honey. Tapping on the glass. Waking it up, honey. Wakey, wakey. You're not going to say wakey, wakey. But, just giving the candle life, rubbing on it, stimulating it. I need you to bring, or I desire my man to be very powerful. I desire a king. Wow. So you speak into the candle, the wick, okay, because that's where you're going to light. That's where the power is going to be at. And the more you can do it, the better off it is. So we're talking about days at a time, weeks at a time, depends on the type of work I do. 3 or 4 days, a week, I'll take the candle with me. That's why I usually always have my little book bag. People say carry a purse. I'm not carrying a purse and fucking up my purse with a candle. Bitch, my candles be in my motherfucking bag still. Bitch, please. And while I'm driving, bitch, I'll take the candle out of the bag, put it on my lap, and I'm rubbing on the candle, thinking about what I want. Yes, yes, yes. Hell yeah. So now that you charged it up and you spoke to it, and even going into this too, because my friend, I don't know how she graduated, but anyway, we were talking about how we can hear the phone ring, or how she was asking something about the phone. Like, how does the phone make noises and we can hear it? And I told her that's audible vibrations, right? And even going into talking, like technically with talking, we're just we're humming, but we learned how to manipulate that sound, right? That humming vibration, and we learned how to drop it, raise it, increase it, add on, and that's how we're able to speak. We're able to alter the octaves and all the good stuff. So that all that is frequency. So even going into your candles, like that vibration right there, it's stirring up energy within that candle. That's why it's so important to talk to the candle. Yes, you can think about it too, but I like to talk to my candles. Come on in here. Bring it in, honey. Stop playing, bitch. Whatever. But when you're ready to actually work this candle, and of course, water is a conduit of energy. This is why it's so good to have your candles in water, honey. And if you don't got water, use a mirror. And of course, you got to prepare the mirror and all the good stuff too. We're not going into that in this video. But what I like to do, and this is something that I'm sharing with you guys, I've shared before, and I want to say this. This is why it's so important to have your energy up, because what I'm about to show you right now, if your energy is not up, it's going to wipe your ass out. It's going to wipe your ass out. Can we talk about it for a minute? So, something very quickly, your hand has energy in it, like magnet. You can feel it right now. Can everyone do this right now? Can everyone do this right now? Can y'all do this? Can you put your hand like this? And some people would say, oh, you're just feeling the air. No, if you do this slowly, you feel something pull and push. And when you do it quicker, you really feel it, right? You do that with your legs, you're not going to feel that. You do that with your elbows, you're not going to feel it either. For those who could do their elbows like that, I could partially do it. Come on in here. You don't feel it when you clap your lips neither. Come on in here. Okay, so your hands are very, very powerful. And when it comes to work, that's why it's so important to have your hands on. Even going into gardening and stuff, I think a lot of people talk about gardening and you need gardening, all this other good stuff. That's getting your hand into the energy of the earth and recharging them. That's why gardening is so beneficial and so healthy to us, because it grounds our circuits. So if you're stressed out, your energy is everywhere. If you're depressed, your energy is everywhere. If you're insomniac, your energy is everywhere. Getting into that ground and shuffling that dirt is now grounding your circuits. And the same thing as planting your feet in dirt. Bitch, I can go to the beach and put my feet in sand. I'm getting the same benefits as you are farming. I go to the park, dig a hole, stick my feet in. Bitch, I go outside and dig a hole, stick my feet in. I'm getting the same damn results. So, going into this, can everybody do this with their hands? Are y'all scared? Okay. So very simple, very light. You can feel how much power is emitting from your hands. Come on in here. You can feel that. You can feel it. It almost feels like as if there is a balloon, and I feel it right here. You feel it at your palms more than your fingertips. But I almost feel like there's a ball there, right? So what you do is to conjure up energy, raw, pure energy, right? You do your hands in a circular motion. Now, I've done it a reverse way, just to see what type of energy I was going to pull, like this, and it's done some fucked up shit. But you want to do it the same direction. And of course, you can like put your hands together in the actual ball. Okay, but the faster you do it, the more you do, you start to feel that energy wake up, and you grab that candle, you put it on it. Bring me blah 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 blah. Do it again. Bring me blah blah blah. Do it again. Bring me blah blah blah. Do it again. Bring me blah 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 blah. How many times you feel it's necessary? Put that candle down. Light that candle, and then while the candle's burning, you do that. It's called feeding the energy. You're feeding. They're taking, or the candle's taking. You're taking. You're giving. They're giving. It's giving. Whatever. So this is why I said before. You are going to always manifest what is already in you. If it's not meant for you to manifest a car because it's not in you to manifest a car, you could burn 1,000,000 candles. It's not going to happen. And this is why I say you need to get your mind right first. Fuck all that other shit about you need to go get a purple candle, green candle, and it's going to change your life. Bitch, if you don't have that candle and you have not made the initiative to change your life, that candle is not going to change your life, Tupo. It's not going to change your life. And that just kind of irritates when people think that. And not irritate me to where they don't know, but I'm saying they get so misinformed, and then they'll tell me, oh, Mystic, you know, my candle was black, or my candle did that. Oh my God. And I'm just like, but what were you doing? How were you when you first lit the candle? Were you in that state of mind to manifest? Were you like, okay, I'm going to prepare? And that's why I tell you too, when these people tell you 24 hours, we'll get back to you in 2 days, there is no way, unless they're doing a prayer, a healing prayer for you, you know, there's no way people are going to get back to you with casework in 2 days. There's no such thing as that. Minimum, I would say 7 days. But there's no way in 2 days they're going to finish their work and tie their work up. There's no way. Because you have to prepare. They have to prepare. They have to be in the right state of mind. They got to be in the right space, in the right place. And then get into planning it out. You know, let me write down how I'm going to A, B, C. When we're going A, B, and C. Am I going to do this 3 times a day, 4 times a day? And then when it's time to actually do the work, what are the emotions in? If you're trying to manifest love for someone, are you in a loving state of mind? Do you even have love for yourself? Do your cells and neurons even know what the fuck love is? Because see, that's how you're going to help them to manifest. So that's how you're going to manifest. But it's all about what's here. If you're jealous, you have a lot of animosity, you're holding grudges that are not needed, bitch, you're actually killing off cells and actually stopping cells from functioning. And that's what we call spiritual growth. So, as I said before, even going into when you're cursing people and shit, bitch, you're not just, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna fuck you. No, let me throw this candle around. Fuck this hoe. Girl, we call this process, there's a process that you do, and we call it the opening ceremony or the opening ritual. And this is to every type of working, especially negative type of working. And what you do is there's something that triggers, there's something that you experience, and it's going to take you some time to get there. There's something that you experience that stirred up some type of hateful emotion. You know, maybe the police officer told you to get out the car. You know, like when he talked to you. So he said, fuck you, nigga. He said, fuck you, bitch. And he takes out his billy club and he hits you one time and you just get all this rage, right? Or maybe your baby daddy walked out on you. Okay. And you're just so upset, like, I am so fucking mad. He left me. Okay, so this triggered emotions, and these emotions are tied to your memories. So something you can do, or something's going to happen that's going to trigger that emotional response again, and you're going to think of all the experiences that made you feel that way. When it goes into magic, you have to have the ability to turn that on and turn that off. So going into that, like I said, you operate as a light being, but you pull from darkness. So you're still going into the candle, you're going into the emotions. I want to fuck this bitch up. But you got to be able to channel that energy, hold it for just a little bit, push it into whatever work you're doing, and release it from your body. And this is where the walking goes in. This is where the meditation go into play. This is where taking a nap if you need to go on play. Not know you're going to walk or meditate to get your energy up after you do a ritual. It doesn't work that way. Because all the energy that you had, you transferred it into this candle. And now if this candle burns, it's going to radiate the energy that you gave it, but the energy is still a part of you. So there's no getting back lost energy when it comes to doing candle work. And there's no now. Now you can do things to help with your energy, like fasting, staying hydrated, taking your multivitamins and minerals. Yeah, that's why we talk about eating healthy and shit when you're doing spiritual work. But there's no such thing as I'm going to meditate. No. And I'm getting my energy back up after I did spiritual work. Bullshit. Anybody tell that bitch that motherfucking line, I'll tell to the motherfucker that you're lying. There's no coming back. I've been doing this for a very, very long time. Ain't no come back to that bitch. You have to replenish their energy by resetting your motherfucking body. And that's why we fast while we do spiritual work. We're not fucking. We're not sucking. We're not smoking. We're not drinking. We're completely fasting from anything. Sugar, red meat, and sex pulls your energy. We don't want our energy to go into digesting this red meat. We don't want our energy to go because high fructose corn syrup is shutting down our natural energy. We don't want energy to go because we out here fucking and sucking on people that don't deserve our energy. We want to give all the extra energy into the candle. So that's why we fast and pray. Coming in here, honey. And I'll be overdoing it, y'all, because I'll be so drained from doing work and I'll still get on YouTube with you guys. And I'll be so out of it, y'all. And my friend was like, girl, you had a lash hanging the last time. No, it wasn't a lash. I just took that lash off, honey. I took that lash off, girl, because I got tired of seeing the bitch dangling. But I you know what I'm tired, bitch. But I'll be like, like I'm getting me a coffee, that bitch, because I just woke up and I need to get all the way up. You hear me? You hear me, bitch? I need to wake all the way up. And why are you on my pillows like that? Ooh, honey, I'm about to get a Anubis a brother, honey. He needs a brother or sister, which is an Amazon jungle. We give it a minimum of 9 days for manifestation. We call it Novena. Come on in here, honey. That's a very Catholic thing. Come on in here, Julie. Mystic Persia. We thank you for all your information. Help others follow you because your stuff is real. We're gonna go now. Good night. See you later, honey. Lachey. Good night, honey. Good night. Good night. Good night. Hey, Rico. Come on in here. Yes. 9 days. Like I said, I think work should be done a minimum of 7 days. And from there, that whole 2 day bullshit is like, are they trying to just get your money? And then if you're gonna do somebody's work for 2 days, girl, that should be no more than $100. And I'm not even cutting in. That should be no more than $100 because 2 days, unless you're going to like Utah, like let me go because and also very lightly and politely, we're gonna talk about the intranquilo. Okay, you have a lot of people who have adopted the intriquio spirit, and they give you all this information that is not correct. And they have you thinking that they're so intelligent, they're so powerful that they're getting intriquio spirits and my brother's in the intriquio spirit, or my brother, my cousin, my uncle, all this other bullshit. But I don't know what part of Mexico you learned that from, because that comes from Mexican folklore magic, and it depends on what part of Mexico you're from. Because see, we're going to talk about this because this kind of bothers me. It bothers me because you have people that are like pro-black, but yet they use European stuff, they use Hispanic stuff, they use Mediterranean stuff, they're using stuff from India. And then they're coming on their YouTube channel and they're pro-African, but they're not giving us African magic. They're not giving us Pan-African, whatever they call it, because they come with their own little terminologies. They're giving us European, they're giving us indigenous to other countries. And it's like, that's odd. That's odd. Because I know people in the continent of Africa and in many countries in Africa, and bitch, they don't know what the fuck it is. They never heard of that. And even going into the style of magic where they'd be like, oh, this is the hoodoo ritual my grandmother taught me. Girl, that's from Malanga. Girl, that's Malanga type of workings. So tell it what it really is, so people who are interested in learning that could go do their research on it if you're going to present it to them. So going into that, depends on what part of Mexico, and I've dated many type of Mexican man, from Nayarit, Jalisco, Acapulco, Sinaloa, Mushwashakan, bitch. I know I always fuck up on that word, bitch. Mush, a lot of mush. Even like in the lower, California part of Mexico. So I've dated Mexicans from all part of Mexico, honey. Central, Mexico City too. Central, Juarez, Chihuahua, Choalia, all these places, right? And so anyway, so going into this, the intriquio spirit comes from that type of magic, and of course there's different types of branches in that magic, also known as brujeria. Okay, brujeria. Okay, so there's many types of magic there. There's a very, very popular one that a lot of people who are into that type of stuff, and it crossed over into the Americas. Okay, and I know many of y'all know what that one is, but there's many ones that people don't really talk about. So different parts of Mexico, they have different type of understanding what the intriquio spirit is. But I'm gonna tell you this right now: in the Americas, this is where deception takes place at, and this video is probably gonna make people mad. But if there's a picture of God on these candles, if there's a picture of angels and doves on these candles, these are misinformed. I won't say misinformed because they purposely do that to have you think that you got some type of power, to think that you're gonna be fucking people up. But if anybody present these candles to you, and you're seeing these candles and you're seeing these images I just mentioned, a dove, a picture of God, like he's summoning and raising people, then these are not real. These are not people that are really connected to the intriquio spirit. These are not people that are really dealing with their intriquio spirits. Because intriquio, okay, like tranquil, okay, means calm, relaxed, you can sleep, you're at peace, ha ha ha. Intriquio means the opposite of that. They're not at peace. They're not happy. They're ready to fuck some shit up. So it's very demonic by nature. And even going into how these spirits are like child molesters, rapists. So like, Ted Bundy. You want to really send some intriquio spirit to somebody, but you want to summon Ted Bundy. going into masters and shit. Black ones too. You want to fuck somebody up, bitch. You summons a slave master in spirit. See, now we get into the real shit right now. Okay, so those are intriqueal spirits, spirits that are not at rest, and they're closer to you. Not all of them, but the ones that are close to you, those are the ones that you're going to connect to. Now, I'm just going to mention very lightly and very politely um, the adverse effects or the bad side about working with intriqueal spirits. And I don't care if it's the 7 lamas, I don't care if it's the 7 intriqueal spirits, it's the 1 intriqueal spirit, I don't care what it is, spirit of hate, spirit of destruction. These are demonic spirits, as I said before. And the first rule of thumb is when you start summoning these spirits, you actually make a pact with these spirits, and you're saying, when it's my turn to go, I will then switch roles with you. So you will find peace, and I will be troubled and roaming around like you're roaming and trouble around. Now, anybody who's living this life, who's aware of the afterlife, I don't know why you would even want that type of afterlife. Like, that just don't even sound right to me. But people will have you think that they're working out, they're making that type of agreement when you're already lost and confused. So you're already going to go there. So that's the first thing. One, if you're already a lost soul or a damned soul, you could not work with intriqueal spirits, because you have to be able to exchange. I'm going to go there. You're going to come here, whatever. You're going to have a chance to find the light. I'm going to still be in the darkness. Intriqueal spirits are spirits that have not found the light. So that's rule of thumb. When you work with them, bitch, you're making that pact. I'm going to switch roles with you. Second thing is, you got to be able to maintain. And see, now we're talking about your own personal demons. Y'all got baby daddies that's not in the picture. That's the demon. You got mama and daddies that were not there for you. That's the demon. You got a boss or a job that did not want you there. They were screaming against you, whatever. That's the demon. You have an addiction to drugs and alcohol, and also those are demons. So you have not yet managed to control and become supreme to these demons. You are not going to be able to handle the intriqueal spirits or spirit when it actually manifests, because that energy is so unattained. Very similar to Santa Muerte. We always talk about this. When you work with Santa Muerte or any type of, muertos, any type of spirit that is dead and just wandering and free, they need to be kept in check. So when you work with Santísima Muerte, you're actually dealing with an untamed spirit that's about that life. And in order to keep her from fucking your ass up, you need somebody to step in, a saint, another spirit of that level, like Lady of Guadalupe, to help keep her in check. So when she start getting crazy and shit, Lady of Guadalupe saying, bitch, tighten up, get it right. So going into that, you got to have that first of all. Second of all, like I said, you got to be able to handle that energy. When that energy come through, which is why I say some works I don't do in my house, and you should not do in your house neither. Some workings need to be done outside your house, and the intriqueal spirits, that's one work that needs to be done outside your house. You should not do it in your home. You should not do it in your home, because what happens is when these spirits start coming in, you open up the door for not just these spirits, but other spirits that are just lingering, coming through. And especially if you have children, I want to say this too. If you have children and you're working with the intriqueal spirits, girl, how you know somebody's working with intriqueal spirits who have children? Bitch, your children are going to they're going to get got. They going to get got. And that's it. There's no, I need protection from my kids. I'm going to work with the spirit. Girl, bye. That should be your last resort, is the intriqueal spirit. There's many, many rules to dealing with that. But unfortunately, like I said, a lot of people have adopted the intriqueal spirits. And some of them have watered it down. And some people have, made it their own thing. Like, bitch, you've never been to Mexico. You've never dated a Mexican man. You know nothing about the culture. But you know about that. Going even into Kalima. Kalima made her way into the Caribbean. But the people who taught, she didn't make her way into the Americas. She was brought here to Americas via experience. But no one actually came here and said, oh, the spirit is here. Now let's resurrect Kalima. So a lot of people out here educate people about Kalima. And I am Kalima because the imagery, because she's known as the Black Mother, because she has this negative energy to her, this connotation to her. But a lot of them don't even know who Kalima is. Kalima stepped in their room now, bitch. They wouldn't even know what happened. They would say, what? Huh? It's like, girl, how are you with Cali Mom, but you got problems with the justice system? I want you to think about that for just a quick minute. How you connected with Cali Mom, but you got problems with the justice system? How you connected to Cali Mom, but you can't maintain custody of your children? How are you connected with Cali Mom when she oversees risk takers or things that are deadly and she cleans it up? So working with Cali Mom, you have an addiction to something, she'll wipe your shit clean, whether you want it or not. She also humbles you. You're not an arrogant Cali Ma devotee. That's one thing that you're not. You're not arrogant. You're not, I'm the baddest, I'm the greatest. Bow down to me, bitch. You're not doing that. Because Cali Ma will step in and say, honey, what? You the baddest? Oh, okay. We're going to see. Let's test you. Let's see how bad you really are. You want all that bad, bitch, you filed bankruptcy. You want all that bad, bitch, when you over there pleading and asking for petitions to be signed. You want that bad then, huh? What was Cali Ma then? Huh? What was Oshun then? So anyway, like I said, you don't know. If you don't know anything about any deity, any energy, any saint, I encourage you to do your research about these things from the people that are a part of that culture. There's no way I'm gonna learn anything about no damn Orishas from a damn African American. There's no tea, there's no shade with that. All my information that I got about Orishas came from people that are from the continent of motherfucking Africa, that are from the place where these Orishas reigned or had some type of status at. Can no bitch tell me a motherfucking thing you never been there? Because you heard a story by a motherfucker who wants some money. Even going into the black spiritualists who said that she was in Santeria. Well, she said Santeria. So you were in a African Latin based or Afro Latin based religion that, and you learned about the saints, because that's what that means. You know, Santeria, you are a santero or santera. So you are somebody who venerates the saints. So you went through all that process to then be broken. Like, I don't know who brought you in. I don't know who was your head, your mama, your dad. I don't know what that was, but bitch, you might want to go back and get your money back. Because, like I said, I don't know if it's before you had the kids or after you had the kids, you were in Santeria. Because Santeria, I'm going to say it the way she said, Santeria. Because if you were in there before you had kids, bitch, you fucked up. You didn't learn a damn thing. If you were in there after you had the children, you still didn't learn a damn thing because you putting down Spanish people. Oh, that bougie, boo, boo, over here. She was over here imitating the Spanish speaking. You know, I do think he put 10s on 20s. I do. I think he put 20s on 10s. I do. You know, I do, because I do. I believe that as well. But you don't do that. When it comes down to that, you appear very ignorant. Racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, there's a lot of ignorance. There's a lot of idiosyncrasy with that, right? Idiocracy, bitch. I forgot that word, bitch. So I just heard it like 2 or 3 days ago, too. Anyway, so there's a lot of stupidity with that. But you're going to convince us that you have the intelligence to manipulate energy when you got so much hate within your body, bitch, that your endocrine system is breaking down. You got so much hate within your body that you can't release, that your skin is breaking down. How is that possible from a scientific point? Because everybody, like I said, is alchemists now, honey. They know about chemists and they're African. But I want to know how y'all cleanse yourself when nasty energy get up on you. Nobody talks about that. And I doubt your ass is doing that in bumfuck Indiana. What are you doing to cleanse yourself when that energy become entangled with your energy? Because no matter how much protection work you do, when you take on somebody else's work, you become entangled with that energy. So what do you do to cleanse that away? Why are you here every day, all day? Why are you not shutting down and disconnecting? Why are you not sleeping? Just food for thought. Maybe their lives will change. Going into the, they're not doing 8-hour long videos, and all of a sudden they're doing 8-hour long videos and shit, and then somebody, one of these hate bitches to message and say, Ishi is mad at you. I would be mad at me too. if I bid everything the bitch was doing. Yes, I'll be mad at myself too. Bitch. Anyway, come on in here. Yes, honey. Come on. Yes, honey. You know about that, honey. You spell it. Can you say it? Get on camera. Come on in here. Okay, come on in here. Come on, Melly. Come on in here. Jay, get on camera and say it. Let's see if you can say it, Jay, without fucking up too. I tell y'all, like statistics. It took me a while to say that word. I used to be able to, it used to be like, but I also had like a speech impediment too, like girl. And when I went to therapy, I realized what triggered that speech impediment, and that's when it got resolved. So, like I said, statistics. I say statistics. You know, if you had TTT, like don't let your name be Stacey Honest, bitch. I'll be like Statistics Honest, bitch. I will fuck your shit up. Okay, I will fuck it up. It's added to Catholics because they all have done it still from cultures. Novena means 9 days. That's right. Come on in here. In ancient magic, it was the rule of 3. 3, 6, 9. 3 is 3 times 3 is 9. Come on in here. Well, we know that they got it. They stole from everybody, honey. They stole from the Indians. They stole from the Africans. We know, honey. That's why I'm appalled when you see someone who is Catholic but they're racist. Oh my God. And don't let you be Lady of Guadalupe. Don't let you be into that, because Lady of Guadalupe was a black woman. That's what I love about the movie Magicians. They had that beautiful woman, what's her name, play Lady of Guadalupe. Oh God, come on in here. She was black. Just like Saint Miguel Martin, I believe that's his name. The one that represents that heavy purple. There was a lot of saints that were black in Mexico and these places before the conquistadors and before African slaves were brought to Mexico. And a lot of people don't know that. Going to see even possibly the Native American tribes, you know, like the Mayans and the Olmecs being, you know, very, very dark skinned. I'm just saying, you have the Black Madonnas in Europe. You have African American, meaning black Englishmen. And like I said, there was a lot of black people in Europe long before Europe even went to Africa. So I encourage you to do your research. I'm just saying, why were we together back then, but now all of a sudden there's a problem? I know why, because a new change has to be implemented. That's why. Yeah, honey, we all ate together, slept together, raised each other together. We all had kids together. Then all of a sudden division happened. And now division coming back, then it's, oh, let's stay separate. Let's stay separate. Go ahead. That's why God made you fall from glory in the first place. That's why God put you in peasant status. Because he said you're not ready to comprehend. You're not ready to be cognitive. You're not ready to understand and to know. So, bitch, you want to act basic and dumb. Let me put you in that status. That's why the world's full of idiots, bitch. We got dummies all over the world, bitch. Doctors, dummies, teachers, dummies, bitch. We got everywhere. White dummies, black dummies, Christian dummies, Jewish dummies, bitch. We got it all over. Root work is Aboriginal form of magic. It sure is. One thing about root work is you have to understand how natural energies work, and not only how natural energies work, but how the law of the land works, and how the laws of the supernatural work. So being a root worker means you have the ability to access the potency or the potent energy of the herbs that are being used, the roots that are being used. When people say they're root workers, they're all saying they're herbalists. They've studied herbs. If you don't know what Marshall root is, if you don't know what foxtail weed is, if you don't know what skull cap is, you're not a fucking root worker. And your grandmother will know what that means too. And then even too, going to people say the root workers. Can you give us a list of the herbs that are in your region and tell us the purpose of them magically? Because I bet you they can't. All these root workers on the internet say, I'm a root worker. Well, can you please tell me what's the most indigenous herb to your region? That means the city you grew up in. And you tell me what is the purpose for it medicinally. Because if you could do that, then I might think about it and say, oh, yeah, maybe she is a root worker. But not know, Oh, I'm a root worker because I own over 100 herbs. That's fine, but do you know how to unlock the potency of that energy? Do you not know that some herbs have to be buried in the ground when the sun is about to set? 3 days later, you unbury it and then you use those herbs. Do you know that some herbs have to be grown by water in order to have potency in them? Do you know that some herbs have to be completely dried out before they can be used for potency? Do you know that some herbs, the stem of the herbs doesn't work, and some herbs you need the stem of the plant in order to do the working? So, like I said, people say they're root workers. How are you a root worker? Are you a self-proclaimed root worker? Did you Google what roots are? Oh, I work with roots. So I do herbs and shit. So I'm a root worker. I smoke weed, so I'm a root worker. Okay. Okay, girl. You're a root worker because you smoke weed. Well, okay, honey. So yes, root work is the Aboriginal form of magic. Root work is, of course, what our ancestors used before there was even candles. In root workings, you don't need candles to do root work. In root work, you know how to use roots to do what you need to do. Tying, drooping, nipping, burying, throwing, laying, gritting. You know all that when you do root work. I'm a root worker, but I'm always talking about that candle thumping. How, when, why? How and why? Do you even know what the aroma does? See, now we talk about real shit now. Do you know that the aroma of that herb is what's very powerful? That's why I tell y'all, don't go to these shops and get these artificial scented body oils or artificial scented soaps and shit. Because the aroma of certain, because now we're talking about senses, the aroma of certain herbs is what has the power. So using real rue has more potency than using fake drawn ass no scented rue. Using shit that's real and fresh have more potency than use shit that's old and I've been sitting there for 2 years. It's not fresh. You've been sitting in that Ziploc bag for 2 years. It doesn't work that way. Because also Ziploc bags have chemicals in it, as all plastic do, and it starts to blend in with the herb and it makes the herb very impotent. Now, of course, you have some herbs like pennyroyal that is potent regardless. And pennyroyal, if you're pregnant, you should not be around pennyroyal. Or you have any type of endometriosis, any type of uterine condition, stay away from pennyroyal. And I also go into the sensitive brain stuff too. But the potency in that is potent no matter what happens. You can bury that shit, you can burn that shit, you can have that shit for 5 years, it's still gonna be potent. Yes, honey. My thing is, Black Americans were completely connected to Africa. How come we didn't retain any of the African practices for Afro Latinos who were able to keep those traditions? That's my whole point exactly. That's why I said I would bet my top dollar that the blacks in America are more of Native Americans than African, and that the blacks in the Caribbean are actually more connected to Africa. Because even if you look at West Africa is very close to the Caribbeans. So you have to ask yourself, are African Americans wannabes? Are they brainwashed to think that they have any African roots? Because if you look into, like I said before, the islands like Solomon Island and Vanuatu and Fiji Island and stuff, and Samoa and Tonga, and we're not talking about recently, we're talking about back in the day. You look up even Hawaii, you black people in America looked more like those people than you did the people that's in Africa. And even going into you saying, well, I know African that look like, I told y'all they were taking people from Africa from America into Africa in the 1800s. Look that up. That's in history books, not books that you read at school neither. So you want to talk about education, bitch, you read outside of the line. See, it says when in Rome, you'll walk like the fucking Romes. You're a teacher, you're a scholar, then you know what they know. You're not saying, well, I'm a scholar because I read books that people manipulated and revised to keep me dumb. Bitch, you're just an educated dummy. Read the real shit and you'll see exactly what it is. Go down to the courthouses in New England, Maryland. Get access to information. Go down to the Carolinas. 50 Cent did. The lady told him that he was a mongoloid. And he talked about some, well, I'm black, but people say I look Asian. Oh, yeah, you're a mongoloid. What do you mean I'm mongoloid? Yeah, you had Africans, Native Americans, and mongoloids that looked alike. They didn't know which was who, so they put them all together. So you have mongoloids having sex with Africans, Africans having sex with Native Americans, and like I said, everybody black, everybody African when they're really not. And as I said, they cannot, and I want you to understand this very loud and clear, they cannot, when it comes to DNA tests, give you 100% accurate results. Because there's two things they cannot do. They cannot connect your African roots or your indigenous roots. When they say Native American or Americas, they can give you a possible region based off of markers that they found. That don't mean shit. Because, bitch, I can go, let's talk about this right now. I can go to Brazil, spit in Brazil, piss in Brazil, shit in Brazil, bury the shit in the ground, and 100 years from now, they can find my marker down there in Brazil and say I'm from Brazil. Can we talk about that for a minute? So that don't mean shit. Because now we're talking about environmental science, which a lot of people don't talk about neither. How your environment influence who you are, and your spit, your saliva, your urine, and your fecal matter sets up your environment. So the DNA coded within you is also within the trees that are around you. And because the bees and these insects suck nectar from these flowers, now they also have your motherfucking DNA. But see, we're not talking about that though. We want to talk about you going to Brazil to get your magic. We want to talk about you going to Texas to go get some spiritual work done. We talk about you going to Florida. Oh, I want to go down to Guyana. You don't got no damn fecal matter down there, no damn urine down there, no damn saliva down there, bitch. What the fuck is that place going to do for you? Let me go down to New Orleans and get some real. Girl, you got more potent, powerful energy right there in your backyard than you will ever have going to New Orleans or Salem, Massachusetts. You better wake up. That's what they want you to think, that it's not there. Oh, girl, you don't have a magical part. Girl, bye. You better get into ley lines and black lines and dead waters and living waters. It's deeper than just candle work. Come on in here. It's way deeper than that, honey. She was the Virgin de Guadalupe. Come on in here, Julie Joe. What you know about her? Yes, honey. What you know about the Vatican, honey? What you know about the Vatican, honey? Yes, that was Persephone, who was synchronized with Lady of Guadalupe. Come on. Well, of course, you're talking about Greek mythology translating into Aboriginal. Now, do you know who Persephone was? Hold on. Yeah, I gotta wake up early too, honey. My transgender friend is coming from Fiji Islands, honey. She'll be here tomorrow at 8 o'clock. She said, I'll be there at 8 a.m., girl. She'll be asking about hormones and stuff. Like, how would I block the testosterone and tell the spironolactone? Yes, girl, I love Fiji Islands, honey. Not too many Fijians out here. I love Fiji Islands, though, honey. Yes, honey. Ooh, ooh. Yes, honey. Anyway, the images they put up were Lady Guadalupe, but they said she was Persephone. They were really dropping some tea. Of course they were. Of course they were, honey. Come on in here. The images they put up are okay. It's like people owning botanicas, but don't know what they sell is for. I agree with you. You know, I went into Botanica, Julie Joey, and I was like, do they know what they selling? You know, and of course they have the little imagery. Remember Miss Cleo? You know, Miss Cleo had this fake ass Jamaican accent when she was American, and so was her motherfucking parents. Hello? She was born in LA. That fake ass bullshit. So this Botanica, Julie Joey, they was having this little, yeah, sí, no sé, no aquí, pero allí. And I'm just like, is this accident real? So I said, hi. I'm just a little curious. Um, I'm just a little curious. What is this for? And there was a wash, right? There was a wash. And I know this herb in this wash, once water hit this herb, it doesn't even work no more. So, oh, that's good for limpiando, good for cleanses, lipicia, and I'm just like, I know that, but that herb right there, yeah, that grows in the jungles of Central America. When it's wet, it doesn't work. No, 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 no. Are you saying no because you're agreeing with me? Or are you saying no because you know what you're trying to tell me I'm wrong? You're wrong. Because all herbs, and then all of a sudden the dad come in, the owner, honey, he come super on in, get bazo. And then she's like, yeah, yeah, no, no, she going on telling him, she's saying that the herb is wet and it's not gonna work. And he said, no, that's wrong. All of the herbs work, whether they're wet or dry. Who taught you this? I said, okay, I'm not going to be disrespectful to you because this is your shop, this is your place of business. I'm just going to get my candles because you guys have the candles that I love for cheap, and I'm going to go. Oh, alrighty then. Okay. Bitch, I get it, I go. And I'm just like, girl, they don't know what they sell. Mineral oil and shit. They be selling these fake ass incense, cherry incense. Like, is this even real cherry scent or is this synthetic cherry scent? And I don't know because when I burn the shit, if I get a headache or I feel nauseous, it's fake as fuck. But they don't know what they be selling. And then the naive people, oh, I'm going down to my local botanica to get some herbs. Is it real? Because I bought herb rubber. Hold on. Let me show y'all something really quickly. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So let me show you two herbs. So this oil mixture, I've had this oil mixture for a year. And these herbs that I got in here are from a botanica. Now, this is how I know these herbs are not real herbs and they are synthetically formed. It's because the color of the herbs, for one, and the fact that these herbs are in this oil and the oil has not took on the color of these herbs. This oil should be green or brown by now. This oil has been buried in the different dirt. This oil has been submerged in water. Like, girl, this shit should be colored, not clear oil. Like, girl, this is fake. This came from Botanica. Y'all paid $11 for this blend because they claimed that it was eucalyptus. They claimed that it was spruce. They claimed that it was orange pills. They claimed that it was cloves. They claimed it was a whole bunch of other Aboriginal herbs and stuff too, which I won't mention on here because, of course, people are like, "What is it?" Blah 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 blah. So anyway, as you can see, this is fake. Girl, it's just floating around like plastic shit. So this is the scamming shit they be selling at those botanicals. That's why I don't buy that. Now, this is what real oil of a real herb look like. This oil is about 6 months old. Okay. This oil was clear oil. I won't say what type of oil I was using, but it's a clear oil because different oils are required for different things. This oil has been buried. This oil has been soaked and it's been sat out into the sun. And the oil has taken on the color of one of the herbs that are in here because this herb is very potent. So you can tell, I mean, so like I said, I know my stuff. Even when you shake it up, look at that. Like, bitch, you could see how cloudy and how the oil has absorbed all of the shit that's in the fucking herb. So this is how I know the fake shit for the real shit. Like I said, this is the fucking Botanica. And I'm just like, whoa, I paid $15 for some potpourri. That's what this is. $15 for some fucking potpourri, you guys. Look at this shit. Potpourri. Potpourri. And they're lucky that I won't go back to their shop and show them this year. So, bitch, you know what I use this for? I use this just to put in a little spray bottle and spray shit around. Because you can smell it. Yeah. So what they did was they got potpourri. It smells very good, actually. They took potpourri, right? and they put synthetic oils and scents on it. And that's what this is. But like I said, it smells really, really good. There's a lot of fake shit up here. Even feeling this right here. Like this is like a silk. This is like a silk herb, y'all. This is not eucalyptus. Come on now. That shit would have been broken down already. So like I say, it does smell good. That's why I put it in. I put it in a little spray bottle. But bitch, I'm not using that shit on no damn spiritual work. So they sell oils that are fake. They sell herbs that are fake, incense that are fake, and even some of the candles. Like I went to fucking. Do I got one in here? I went to even this oil right here. This oil has taken on the color green. The herbs in here are green. And the oil took on the color of the fucking herbs. That's how you know it's real. These are real herbs with real oil. And it smells so good too, honey. Oh my God, y'all. Girl. I need to strain and make it a one more time too, though, because it's very, very potent. Look at that. Just nice. So anyway. I've been to Botanicas and the candle wicks were like way over here and shit, and they're selling them. And I'm like, you guys shouldn't sell these candles because the wick is bent. Oh, that don't matter. So if I burn this candle and this candle burns out halfway through or it turns black on the top, you're telling me that don't matter? Well, yeah, exactly. So I'm going to get a false reading out of this candle because you're giving me a fucking candle with the wick burning way over here. Oh, girl. Yeah, let me go. You ain't getting my money. So, anywho, yes, they sell shit. They don't know what they're selling. That's why it's important for you to be educated on what to own, okay? What to own. This Puerto Rican worker said Harriet's only tools was a Bible and herbs. Come on here. Well, also, too, you talk about Harriet Tubman. There was no root work done to free the slaves. There was no root work done with Harriet Tubman. When she led the people to the underground world, there was a whole bunch of politics involved. And we're gonna keep it at that. We're gonna keep it at that. We're gonna keep it at that, Jay. Okay, we're gonna keep it at that. Come on here, Lady K. That's why ginger works better if you get the root, and once it dries, it loses the scent, leading to rotten. You said it. You said it, honey. Yes, I do. Black Americans look closer to Pacific Islanders. You said it, honey. Haitians look more West African than we do. Hello. Hello. And we're talking about the darker skinned Haitians because, of course, there's lots of shades of Haitians, honey. You got white appearing Haitians. You got mulatto Haitians. You got dark skinned Haitians. You got mestizo Haitians. Yes. So we're speaking of the darker skinned Haitians. Yes. Even going into like the Dominicans, you know, the black Cubans, you know, the black Puerto Ricans, very more black looking African appearing than fucking African Americans. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Yes, they have the worst education from the Americas. Here's the level of education is 5 out of 10. You said it. You said it, honey. They want to dumb you down. Okay, you're talking about the whole phenotype. Okay. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, yes, yes. And curly textured hair. Yes, that holds moisture. There's a lot of hair out there that is curly and kinky that don't hold moisture. Bitch, they wet their hair, they shake it, it's dry. You said it. Skin texture, skin color, that all goes into that. The tint of your skin and all that good stuff. Yes. I know why they want to connect with Africa. You know why too. They're part of the mind control shit. That's why I'm like, everybody can talk about a gay agenda, but I think there's many other agendas out there that are more, that's causing more issues. I think there is the sexist agenda where they think that men are more greater and better than men than women. You know, it's a man's world. I think that's an agenda. I think the whole race thing's an agenda to keep the people divided based off of race. And it's just like, girl, it's culture. It's culture. class, bitch. Come on in here. Not race. But only Americans believe that bullshit now. Yeah, they do. Americans and people who want to be in America so bad believe that bullshit. Nobody else is falling for that. Yes. Brown copper complexion like the Malaysians. Well, even going into the Melanesians, hey, you got melanin in there, you got honey. Come on in here. Yeah, yeah, you said it. And you had a lot of people's ancestors selling out. See, some of us, like myself, we know our culture. We know the culture. We know the roots, the religion, and the culture of our great 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 grandmother and great 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 grandfather on both sides of my family. So we didn't lose our teeth because our ancestors didn't sell out. But you got a lot of people that your ancestors did sell out. They took a title for some coin. See that right there? They took a title for some coin. And then now they got, well, we're trying to trace our steps back. Mysteriously, we don't know who our great great grandfather is. Of course you don't. And that's why you don't know your roots. So you're adopting something because people look like you, and the people who brainwash you is telling you that's who you're closely related to. Oh, yeah, Brazilian got black people because they all came from Africa. Oh, Asia got black people because they all came from Africa. Whatever if I told you, bitch, that they didn't? And they came from exactly where the fuck they're at now. Bitch, you didn't come from one place and migrate into other place, bitch. God was so intelligent, so smart, bitch, put different classes. Because remember, race is classified by features, not colors of skin and hair texture. See, people get that mixed up and twisted up. So now we're talking about genealogy. Race was classified by features, how far your ears are from your mouth, where you have big ears, small ears, how pointed was your nose, how wide was your nose, your eyes shaped, all that. The difference between your nose and your lip. Look into genealogy. You'll gag, honey. There was lots of classifications of races that were locked or lost away, and then they just broke it down to 7. Mongoloids, Cascadoids, Negroids. Actually, it might be only like 3 or 4 of them. But anyway, they broke them down and they subcategorized. Versus back in the day, the Caspian, the Alpine, the Appalachian, the Red, the Hybogorians. Instead of that, let's simplify it. If you're dark skinned, you're black. If you're light skinned, you're white. If you're medium complected, you're Asian. If you're darker skinned with light undertones, you're Semitic, Arabic. You got darker features but lighter skin and lighter lingo, Anglo, this and that, you're Arabo-Civico, you're Sembo-Sarabo. And it's just like, so now people are being identified as the language that they're speaking versus being identified as what's really there. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to tell you something what I think is so amazing. My boyfriend brother was dating a Panamanian woman, right? And this is why I say it's so amazing how culture is more supreme than race is, because she's Panamanian. I know a lot of like black Panamanians, white Panamanians, Aboriginal Panamanians, and European looking Panamanians, or Spanish looking. So she was Panamanian, y'all, but she looked like she was Indian, like Punjabi. Her brother was Panamanian, but he looked more European. The mama was Panamanian, but she looked more African. The dad was Panamanian, but he looked more like European, possibly a little bit of Spanish tea. I would say like what you would think a Mexican is. When you say, oh, that's a Mexican, knowing it's not a Mexican. So those who are in California, we used to say, oh, he's Mexican, not knowing he's Honduran, not knowing he's from El Salvador, Guatemalan, whatever. That type of look. And I was gagging because I'm like, how does the mama look like that, the daddy look like that, and they have a white-looking son and an Indian-looking daughter? But that's how culture plays out. It pulls from all phenotypes. It pulls from all lineages. And so I was gagging at that whole experience, y'all. Like to where I'm still like thinking about it now, like, whoa, like that was so odd. And I'm like, they looked alike. Like she looked Indian, he looked white, the dad looked out with the mom, but they all looked alike. Like even the mom and dad kind of resembled each other. It was like so weird. And I'm just like, how the fuck? Like, see, that's how you know culture played a big fucking role. But back in the day, they would have been like, okay, well, being that they have this nose type and their lips are shaped like an heart, and there's an inch space between the nose and the lip, and the eyes and the ears are angled, they're a part of the Caspian race. Even going into National Geographic, they did something on genealogy where they were like, according to your marker, we're gonna line y'all up. Girl, they had black people over there in the Asian line. They had Asian over there in the European line. They had Europeans over there in the African line. They were gagging. I think it was National Geographic's Race to Genealogy. I'm sure y'all can find a video online. They were gagging. Like, what? How am I over here? The white people were like, how am I African? I'm white. Y'all, your root marker is placed in Africa. Your root marker was placed in Asia. Your root marker was placed in Europe. So you might look like a black man, but you're more directly connected to Europe than you are to motherfucking Africa. And that's my whole point of this too. So people are in this little, oh, I'm black, I'm dark skinned, I got kinky curly hair, I'm African. Well, that's what you choose to identify with, sis. I'm not knocking you at all. That's your tea. But don't group us all together because that's who you choose to identify with, or that's who you feel comfortable identifying with. Because someone told you that you had an Asian root, or your marker connects you closer to Asia than Africa, you'll be in denial. Or you'll be like, well, of course, because black people are also in Asia. Yeah, but you're still more Asian than you are African. So, yeah, are you Asian American now? Or what are you now? I think it's called like Asiatic, but still. There's a lot of tea that people don't know about. And they're going off of manipulation and mind control. That's what I said, but you got to wake up and know some shit, honey. Stop going by what you hear. Believe none of what you hear and some of what you motherfucking see. Come on in here. Y'all not ready for that. Okay? I don't get no herbs from no damn botanica, honey. If it ain't dried up if it's not dried and loosened. Come on in here, Lady K. Yes, you do. You got a whole bunch of tea. Yes, Choco people in the Colombia, they might look African. They can barely talk in Spanish, but they are really black Aborigines from Latin America. Sad fact is Americans want to be Africans. You said it right. And vice versa. You said it right. That's why I told my sister out there. Well, I mean, I don't know where the status is at because I text her, she ignored. But either way, I text her, she didn't respond. Oh, well, keeping it pushing. But as I told her and the other people, you've never been to Africa. You're not African. Stop rocking dashikis. Stop African power and bullshit. Stop doing that. Because the Africans don't like your ass, but they don't accept that. And Bohemian doesn't mean African. You know, say, well, you know, I am African because my family are from the Bahamas and they look black. And I said, okay, girl, but that don't mean African. You could be Aboriginal. So you rock some moccasins, you rock some, you know, some headdresses, you rock some natural stones. Now I'm like, okay, this bitch know her roots. But dashikis and puff-puffs and wearing the continent of Mother Africa, I'm just like, maybe you didn't hear about the continent of Mu. Maybe you've never heard of Lemuria. You know, I'm just curious. Maybe you never heard of these continents and these places that were actually bigger than Africa could possibly ever be. Maybe you never heard of these places. So that's why you're so stuck on Africa. I'm just kind of something to think about. But of course, when the bitches come through with education, and we'll just say knowledge, bitches, oh, you self-hating, oh, you just not. Okay, well, that's your story. This is my story. Your story is broken, not knowing can help. It ain't working out. My story is it's been broken, but now it's fixed. It's working out. It's getting better. It's going to succeed. So those are two different storylines because of two different realities. And that's okay. You know, one is where I see people be like, oh, Asians are taking over. Jewish people are taking over. Black people can't do this. Black people can't do that. I see more hate amongst black people by black people than I do any other race. I see more racial slurs, more racial hateful things done to black people by black people more than I see white folks do it, Asian people do it, Hispanic do it. And you can sit all day and say, well, it's because of this and that. Girl, bye. That's your story, bitch. You can stick to that. I'm not sticking to that, bitch. I'm not making up a damn excuse, bitch. Wake up. Features, they put people in a TV show where they was an alien species having a race war because they have different types of nipples and they were all blue. Come on in here, Jay. See how they give you the truth? They give you the truth, but they give it to you in a movie. And they also mix lies and shit up too. How many different race fucking movies can you make on slavery? Something is telling me there's some type of storyline they're trying to implement. There's some type of storyline you're trying to implement because that was not the only major part of history and not the only traumatic part of history neither. Let's talk about the effect of slavery in America, where it had people working in, or people who were working in canneries and cotton fields like white folks. They had that too, that they lost jobs. The Aboriginals who lived here, they were displaced. Let's talk about that. But no, they got that storyline. They want to keep feeding people. And it's working. It's working, honey. Yes, and it's working. It's working. Because they have a grandparent or grandparent who was Latino, Asian, or European. Come on in here, Jay. Yes, honey. Trendy and Stupid Time has gotten after ancestry, and the DNA results been trying to associate people based on the way they look. Right, right, right. Well, they're also going by saliva, and unfortunately, your saliva could be influenced with your region of your foods and shit. Unfortunately, so that I'm just like, why not draw my blood? Why use my saliva? And I do know there's DNA in saliva, and I do know that saliva can trace people back and all the good stuff. But there's been times where they've done forensic science on DNA through saliva, and they were wrong. They were incorrect. You could do your research on that. So I'm like, yeah, bitch, let's see the blood. And they even said themselves that they cannot give you 100% evidence because they only have a 1% chance of authentically identifying African ancestry and Native American ancestry. So that should tell you something right there. That should tell you something right there, honey. Smell the damn coffee. Come on, Rico. Wake up, smell the damn coffee. I know that's right, honey. The 5 racial classifications are Cascadoid, Negroid, Mongoloid, Australoid, and Malaysian. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go, Jay. Come on in here. The Polynesian, Micronesian, and Indonesians, honey. But we know what the Malay means. Malay, Miel, Malayan, all same thing. So technically what they're saying that Negroid, Mongoloid, Australoid, and Malays are all the same motherfuckers. And the Cascadoids, and I would think this too, that there are, because like I said, National Geographic showed that there are Cascadoids that are black. And there are Negroids that are white. Cascadoids does not mean that you're motherfucking white, bitch. That's what you came up with. Because you got Eurasia. Wow. And there's a lot of Mongoloids in Eurasia. Come on in here. Down there in Mexico, on their birth chart, it says Caucasian. Now, I've seen some white appearing Mexicans, but girl, come on in here. So you're not ready for that. People in their mind equate Caucasian with white, Negro with black, Mongoloid with Asian, Australoid with some type of Asian tea, and Malay with another type of Asian tea. At the end of the day, bitch, we all know that Negro could be darkness. Also, that means raw back in the day, honey. Negro, macro, you know, M and N could be used interchangeably. So anything with an N and an M is the same fucking thing. NM, same motherfucking thing, honey. Same thing. EA, same thing. AEIOU, bitch. You could change the spelling of AEI, anything with AEIOU, you, and sometimes Y, bitch, you can change it and do it. Blonde could be BLY, BLO, BAA, BLA, BLE, BLU, and it's the same fucking thing. Why you think blue is blue, not bleu? It's blue. BLEU or BLUE is blue. bitch, not blue, not blue, not blue A, not blue I, bitch, it's blue. Bitch, please. Then you got color. CLOR, COLOUR. Which one is the correct spelling? It don't say color you. She's a color you person. Bitch, it says color. Same fucking thing. OU. Bitch, wake up. Bleak, black, bloke, blike, same thing. Wake up, bitch. You blight people. Bitch, let me start saying that. You're blight. You bloat people. You blight. And see, another thing too, black and block is the same fucking word. And see, that's what I think about. I'm black. I'm black. You blocked your shit right there, bitch. Black, block, bloat, choke. Same fucking thing, bitch. So you go ahead. I'm gonna start saying you bloat people. You bloke. You bloat like blukes. You bloat like blukes. That's how I'm start saying, bitch. Go ahead and keep blocking your shit, honey. The governor or senator in Alabama called black people aborigines. And then when questioned, he said he didn't know why he said it. Asians have been around, and I mean in these Americas, even before what they call the Bering Strait. People want to pretend like civilization couldn't build boats back then. Right. Right. Or they didn't want to swim. Come on in here. Bitch, you're not ready for that. Benjamin Franklin knew that not all Caucasians were white. He said it. Yes. Yes. Benjamin Franklin said that not all Caucasians were motherfucking white. Come on in here, Jay. Because see, now we talking here. Do we need to turn this into a history class, a history channel? Bitch, now we talking here. Benjamin Franklin said it. You come on now. They had black people in Europe before slavery, bitch. They wasn't enslaved neither. Bitch, where do you think they got the Victorian style of dressing from? Woo, Jesus. They better wake up and ask somebody. They better wake up. And then the rag curls and shit. People, rag curling their hair, making those tight little Shirley Temple curls. Okay, girl. She saw her grandmama with that damn hair and said, well, grandmama, I don't look like you. And like I said, the whole black rule is like a 2/3 rule. Can we talk about that? A 2/3 rule, honey. You had 2/3 of black, you bitch, you were black. And then you had a mixed black person or a lighter skinned black person mixed with a darker skinned black person, bitch, you got a baby that's going to come out looking dark. And then they just keep it going. But you can't get rid of genealogy. You can't get rid of your white grandmother, baby. You can't get rid of your Hispanic grandmother. You can't get rid of your Asian grandfather. Bitch, I don't care what mixing and teaching and I'm going to go. Do it if you want to. Bitch, because you're going to gag. You gonna gag, honey. Like I know this girl who was so pro-black, honey. She had a tattoo, Mother Africa. She was naming her kids Africa, Cameroon, Tangi, Mauritius, Madagascar. She was so into that, y'all. And I remember I was, when I first met her, I was like, girl, what is your ethnicity? And she's like, I'm black. And I'm like, well, I know that, but like, what is your ethnicity? African? What part of Africa? Maybe Senegal, I don't know, West Africa, somewhere. Okay, baby daddy, black, yo, black, all this other bullshit. Y'all, they had all these kids, right? They had one kid, which they happened to name her, it was something with Malini or something like that. One kid. This baby came out with colored eyes, beautiful skin, right? And not because it was light skin. And like a good grade of hair. And they were gagging out because I feel like I told y'all this story too. Her and her baby daddy got into it because he swore down she cheated on him with a white man. Because she did date white guys before. But he swore up and down, bitch, you cheat on me. So that was a nasty little thing, y'all. Everybody was like, they were faking it. They really wanted love. And I'm just like, no. Bitch, they fucking gagged. When they got the DNA test, and it came back that she was obviously the mother and he was obviously the father. What? How can that be? My other kids, they don't look like this. What is it right here? Are you sure? Honey. Yeah. As I said before, girl, I don't know about your man. He could be something else. He give me some African warrior tea. But you, girl, you got some tip in you. And that baby just proved it, that there's some tip in that. That baby just showed right there. That's one of your great grandmama. Somebody come through the show, ass bitch, it's not about race. Yeah, I keep telling y'all, white folks went around here with the Europe continent on them, and they said white power, and they had a I don't know what type of symbol that would be tattooed on them. Y'all would say, ooh, redneck, racist, go, 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 go. But it's okay if black folks do it, huh? I'm just saying. They racist, white power. Oh shit, she's white supremacist. Okay, so are you not a black supremacist if you're out here rocking the dashiki and shit? I mean, what's good for the goose, good for the gander? Huh? Should we run if we see somebody with the dashiki on? Because bitch, I'm not running because I see somebody with a motherfucking white power tattoo on him, honey. He'll still get some of this, honey. I don't care how what he got up on him. He'll still won't get some of this darkness over here. You can play with yourself if you want to. They'll be the first one trying to get some. Anyway, let me stop. The only whites were the English and the Saxon. Strictly everyone other European was swarthy or not fully white. Well, you said it. You said English and Saxon, but also, as I said before, they had Englishmen who were black. So I think the Saxon, I think the Anglo-Saxon, and you know what Anglo-Saxon, very similar to the Braxton, same fucking thing. You know what Saxon means? You know what Anglo-Saxon, Anglo, Angel, Anho, Angola, all same damn thing, honey. Anglo, Angla, Angela, all same thing, honey. All the same thing. Just a rearranging of the fucking vocabulary, alphabet. Do you know what that is? Should we break down some tea right now? What an Anglo-Saxon is, honey? How? The Sami people in Finland had monolid eyes. I know that's right, honey. Okay. Mr. Franklin also technically said that not all the people in Africa are black. I've been saying that for the longest. That's why people try to say, life didn't start in Africa. So you said we all black? We all are African rooted, but we definitely not all black. And as I said, I can assure you that black back in the day didn't look like black nowadays. Black look like black nowadays because of the change of the atmosphere. And I don't think you understand that. Snow, water, which is underneath the snow, a different process though, release certain gases. Just like in the fucking desert. That sand releases a certain type of gas. So that's why you have darker skin in hotter climates, and you have lighter skin in cold, dewy climates. Even going into African Americans in the winter time, okay, African American people are lighter, no matter what shade you are. And in the summertime, you're fucking darker. So we can talk about the processes of the sun and how there's chemicals in everybody's fucking body that is altered by sunlight. Even going into the North Pole or Alaska, girl, how the sun, okay, six months of sun, 6 months of no sun, that alters the pigmentation in the motherfucking skin. Bitch, you can say what you want to say. I'm sticking to what I know. You can stick what you know. I'm sticking what I'm educated on. You stick to what you educated on, Daddy. Okay. And there were blacks and Tannies that dominated Africa. Asia was almost all tawny. America was almost tawny, red, and black. Come on in here. Tawny meaning the brown skin that's not that dark, so basically our skin tone. Listen, I love tawny skin makeup, honey. Sable, the soft sables, the tawnies. Come on in here, honey. The dews. Come on in here. The cappuccinos. Come on in here. The cashmeres. Wow, come on in here. Yes, the cashmeres. The coppers. Ow. You're not ready for that, huh? Ha ha ha. Cappuccino, nutmeg, cinnamons. Ow. Anyway. But like I said, sick people cannot heal the sick. So the sick people only make sick people sicker. And that's why I look at these sick leaders who are out here trying to educate people on what things are. And it's like, bitch, you're sick. You're not even confident in your role as a Black woman, and you're trying to sit there and be a voice for Black women. It doesn't work that way. You've been abused, you've been abandoned, you've been neglected, you've been disrespected. You have not sought help to help release that shit. But yeah, you're the answer to all questions because you're older. There's older dumb people out there. There's older asswipes out there, honey. And we're not letting that go. Educate yourself. Learn some things from this. Don't let these motherfuckers teach you when they can't be taught. As they said, how are you a pastor when you've never had a pastor? How are you a teacher when you've never been taught? Oh, I'm self-taught. Bitch, you're not a fucking teacher being self-taught. There's no such thing as that. You can have the brain capacity to teach yourself some things and have some things stick to you, but you need an outside source to reiterate things to you. You need someone who's also experienced in that area to teach you some things. Because now you're going by he say, she say. And I don't learn from he say, she say. You have to experience shit to know shit. So like I said, it doesn't work that way. You're a teacher because you read some things. Okay. You're a magician because you burned a candle or two. Okay. You can teach people magic and shit because you read a few books on it. Oh, that's not my area of magic. What is that called? Oh, I don't know what that is, but I'm a magician. What? I do hoodoo. Oh, what? There's different types of hoodoo? Oh my God, I didn't know that. Oh, I just do the hoodoo where you go get brick sand and eggshells. And I just get eggshells. I do that type of hoodoo. So let me just break this down really quickly. And I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be done and okay, I'm gonna be done. Okay. I'm gonna be done, okay? I'm gonna be done. Can I be done, honey? Can I be done? Can I be done really quickly? Can I be done? Can I be done, honey? Okay. So can we break this down right here? Okay, so I want to open up two different windows. So this is going to be the next question. This is going to be the next question that you guys are going to ask these people right here. Okay? These are going to be the next question you're going to ask these people. Give me 1 minute, honey. Okay. So this is the first thing I'm going to pull up right now. And we're going to give our resources, okay? This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do right here. This is what we're going to do. So, what is hoodoo? Okay, you type that into Google. And what pops up is hoodoo is a belief. Hoodoo is a traditional African American folk spirituality that developed from a number of West African spiritual traditions and beliefs. Hoodoo is a mixture of various African religious practices created by enslaved Africans in the New World. These religious practices were held in secret away from the white slave owners. Now, another source says something about the Congos of Africa, right? The Congos of Africa. So these are the traditions that they're speaking of. The traditions in the Congo of Africa, well, there's two Congos in Africa. Okay, there's two Congos in Africa, right? The Republican of Congo and the Democratic of Congo. But either way, going into the cultures of the Congo, right? It has 4.5 million people in it as of 2015, and it has different languages and customs. Okay, half of the Congolese people follow traditional beliefs, and there are 15 principal Bantu groups and more than 70 subgroups. So that means there's over 100 different possibilities, right? Or we don't say 70. There's 70. There's over 70 different possibilities of what hoodoo is. What I would like to know is why none of these hoodoo traditions or belief systems that people talk about on YouTube can be traced back to the Congos of Africa. Because going into the Congos of Africa, we can talk about the culture of the Congos, and we could talk about the traditions of the Congos, and even the herbs that are grown there. Okay, we can talk about the herbs that are grown there. Okay, okay, so we even look up some of the traditions of the Congo. Okay, so we have blah 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 blah. We have certain holidays that are celebrated, like Good Friday, Easter, and Christmas. Okay, so we got that. You know, people use Christmas to do hoodoo rituals, Easter to celebrate Ishtar, Good Friday, ooh, ooh, ah, ja, 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 boo, ja, boo, boo, boo. But let's also go into the herbs, because see, now we get down to the get down right now. Let's go into the herbs of the Congos. And even how you connect, okay? How you connect, okay? How you connect these herbs. You see, you don't hear these people talking about Paradise Agonia. Do you hear these people talk about that? Because that's a herb over there in the Congos, which is very powerful in hoodoo. Wow. Oh, I gotta pay to see that? Oh, bitch, please. So let's go into this. You have herbs that are used over there in the Congos, and a lot of them are actually over here in the Americas. They're actually pieces of these herbs, and that's why I said, I'm just a little confused about how these people are hoodooists and they're African hoodooists, but the herbs they speak of are European herbs that do not grow in the Congos of Africa, or the herbs cannot be grown in Europe because the climate is so different. So what I want to know, is if you're a hoodooist and you're experienced on stuff, then can you tell us what are the healing plants of the Congos and what plants in the Americas, like if you're in Indiana, Florida, Chicago, California, what herbs can you use to substitute for these herbs? Or which herbs are cousins to this plant that's used over there in the Congos? Because see, they can't tell you. Now they're telling you that hoodoo is brick powder, it's eggshell, it's vinegar, it's bleach. And as I said before, just like there's two types of Congos, there's two types of hoodoo. You have authentic hoodoo and you have commercialized hoodoo. Just like you have authentic voodoo and you have commercialized voodoo. Commercialized voodoo will have you thinking that you go down to New Orleans and there, that's where it's at. That's commercialized voodoo. Authentic voodoo will tell your ass to go into a rural part where that energy of not being touched and tampered, everybody's sucking from the well. Because see, it comes down to that. There's a well, and everybody want to drink for that motherfucking well. And when the well go dry, motherfucking dry, let's add fake shit into it so people can still, because they ain't not gonna know the well going dry. So let's add this fake ass bullshit, and we got them thinking they getting the real shit because they don't really know the real shit any motherfucking way. So that's what it's come down to. The well has ran motherfucking dry. And I tell y'all, even out there in Salem, there's no tea up in Salem like that no more. That's why people have fucking festivals down there every fucking year, and people flock over there. Ain't no shit there, no damn Salem no more, bitch. You gotta go to another part of motherfucking New England, and we know where it's at. That's where the real witch bitches go. They ain't going out of no damn Salem. That's the wannabes. Lord, let's go to Salem because there's history there. Go ahead. Let's go to New Orleans because it's that. Girl, bye. You will know the real. You will know what the real tea is if you're really about that life. But see, you're not about that life. So that's why you want to go on down there to New Orleans. And trust when I tell you this, there's more voodoo and hoodoo over there in Baton Rouge than there is in New Orleans now. Get that tea right there. There's more hoodoo and voodoo over there in Slidell than there is over there in the Algiers. Get into that tea right there. But see, you don't know that because you're so commercialized. I'm going to find a book on voodoo in New Orleans. You can't find a book on that shit. Outside of motherfuckers who came there from other parts. Told y'all, I went on down here to the shop over here. There's a spiritual shop down here. And she has a lot of Aboriginal stuff like South American, items and shit from South American magic and Central America, North America, all over the world. And she gonna be like, I go to New Orleans every year to get some of my supplies. I said, bitch, please, I just want to let you know that I'm only going to be coming here for your incense. I'm not getting no services done with you, bitch, because at the end of the day, bitch, I was waiting for her to say, I go down there to Louisiana and they do conferences, because they do. You go down there, girl, you go to the other part, bitch. Hell, you go over there to Texas. It's some part of Texas that do more voodoo and shit than fucking New Orleans. So if she would have said that, I would have said, okay, good. But if she said New Orleans, I said, oh, baby girl, you are commercialized. Because they no real voodoo practitioner from New Orleans opening no damn shop and giving you secrets on how to do what they do. That's a commercialized motherfucking witch bitch wannabe. Because see, we talk about witch. See, witches, and that's why I say you got to be very mindful about the title you give yourself. In old tradition, a witch was somebody who did workings unjustifiably. Right? Nowadays, witch translates to you do what you want to, when you want to, how you want to do it. And you don't got to answer to no motherfucking body. So that's why I say, bitch, don't call me no motherfucking witch. I have to correct motherfucker when he said, oh, you the witch spiritual. Excuse me, honey. No, I'm not. I'm the spiritualist, not the witch. Don't get that shit twisted, bitch. Honey. Because I'll show you what a witch is, bitch. Hello? Yeah, I'll show you what that shit is, bitch. What? Yeah, I'm a spiritualist, bitch. I'm not a witch, bitch. I'm a spiritualist, bitch. Try me if you want to. Witches hope and wish that shit happen. I hope, I wish. And that's nothing too for you witches out there. They give us the witches creed and the Wicca creed. And can you give us the witches prayer? I'll wait. What is the witches prayer? That's what we waiting on. We waiting on the video for the, and maybe I shouldn't say that because they said not to say it, but we don't say it. Where's the witches prayer at? Huh? Where the witches prayer at? That's what I wait for. You got the witches creed, the reed, and all the threefold law and shit, and the 10 tenets and all that shit. Where's the witches motherfucking prayer at? I'll wait. Cause see now this where it comes into. Well, I didn't want to talk about the witch's prayer because that's not my area of expertise. What you know about the witches, you know about the Wicca creed and read and all the bullshit and the tenets of the Wicca faith and all. You know about that shit, don't you? But you don't know the witch's prayer and you're a fucking witch. Oh, I know why you don't know about the witch's prayer. Because you're not religious. You don't read the Bible. You don't know who the fuck Moses is. You don't care about Moses, who's one of the most powerful, not only biblical features or characters, but he's known through many cultures and many motherfucking countries before Christianity was even taught. See, this is where you talk about educated, non-educated, real, fake, wannabes, gotta be, you don't know about the Bible. At least still talk about Moses, still talk about Peter, still talk about Mark, Matthew, Isaiah. Still talk about these prophets that are very powerful beings. But like I said, Moses ran on top of all them. Let's see, you don't know about that because, like I said before, if you know about the witch's prayer, then you know about the usage of the Bible. Because the Bible talking is in the witch's prayer. Hello? 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 What? That's like I said before, bitch. You can use the Bible to curse or bless the motherfucker. I know more people that do more harm with the Bible than they do good. I know motherfuckers who are anyway, I shouldn't even say all that. But anyway, that's what I want. Let me see a video on the witch's prayer. And we're talking about the real, not some made up shit. Dallas the door, and now will there be? We will be all tuned to see. Like, no, not that. I want to see the real shit. Check. Y'all let me know if y'all see any videos about a witch prayer. I'll wait. I'll wait for that real witchy tea to come out. We witches. Hey, witchy sisters. What's a witch prayer, bitch? If you're a witch. My witchy sisters. I'm in a coven. You mean your covenant? You're in a covenant with your sister. Stop being lazy, bitch. You're in a covenant or you're in a covenant. Hello? You're in a covenant with other witches or you're in a coven with other witches. Please tell me what's the correct word? Covenant or coven? Now, I'll wait. Where the word conjure even come from? Summonings. Where did that come from? I'll wait. Okay, I'll wait, honey. Come on in here, 1111, honey. Come on in here, 1111. How you doing? Yes. Yes, honey. Come on in here, 1111. Yes, honey. I was watching a movie called The Witch the other day, and a glass in the kitchen fell and broke. The cat looked at me like, what the fuck? See, you bringing in spirits, honey. See, I don't play that. I don't play that, Rico. You bringing in those spirits, honey. You know your TV is a portal. Your TV is a portal. So what you're watching, you're reflecting back into your subconscious mind, and it's passing information back and from. And you know when you're watching movies and you're getting stirred up and shit, that message is being decoded in your subconscious mind. That's why you're getting all, don't do that. All that bullshit right there. Bitch, it's a movie, but your subconscious mind is being decoded. It's being sent. Message is being sent to your subconscious mind, and it's being decoded into the real world. So I was telling you, watch that movie, and I listen. I watched a movie with what's her name? I want to say Tony Braxton. It's not Tony Braxton, bitch. Halle Berry. I watched a movie with Halle Berry, y'all. That movie was so deep and so subconscious connected. Which, by the way, I see nobody doing reviews on that movie. Everybody want to do a movie on Get Out and come in and get us in between us, but do a review on that movie, because that movie was some deep ass shit. Y'all, I was so paranoid for like 2 days after watching that movie. Well, I said, bitch, I can't watch that movie anymore. I can't watch no movie like that again. I was so paranoid, bitch. I was looking and checking cars and shit. And I'm telling you, when I went to the store to return the movie back, because I got it to Redbox like 2 years ago, the lady was like, oh my God, I was the exact same way. I'm telling you, girl, I was paranoid. Like like when I stepped out my door, I'm looking around the door corners and shit. And girl, creepy. It was creepy, y'all. It was creepy. I was sleeping, jump up, be like. And I think one time, bitch, I was fighting with a pillow. I was fighting with a pillow, bitch. I was sleeping. It was about maybe a week after watching that damn movie. I was sleeping, honey. A pillow fell. I heard the thump. Bitch, I look over, saw the pillow, bitch. I jumped out of bed. I was like, bitch, it took me a while to wake up, like really wake up to realize what I was saying. I was like, what the fuck? I'm never watching that movie again, y'all. Never watching that movie. It was so traumatizing. So like I said, these movies are meant to stir up subconscious responses. We ain't doing that. Oh, you should check out the movie called The Incubus, The Centipede. No thanks. No thanks, honey. And you said that too because they put too much tea on some movies and TV shows that alter energy. You said it. They contemplate that shit too. And you could tell by watching movies like Quentin Valentino. Is that his name? Quentin Valentino. I don't really watch his movies at all because you can just tell he got a sick ass mind. He got a sick ass fucking mind, honey. Like that rapist shit. Like, I'm not doing that. At all. Used to be a Christian, but he started doing his research and now he doesn't want to have anything to do with Jesus. Well, I think you need to do more research and he will understand that the Bible is not about Jesus. He will understand that Christianity is not about Jesus. Come on in here. That's why the pastors and the ministers who go to these Bible schools, and I think you're not understanding this, this is why they get into the church and they contaminate the judicial system of the church house. So you have judicial with the courthouse, the legal system, but you also have the judicial system of the church. So they get into these churches, they molesting little boys and little girls, they tamper with y'all mind, fucking the pastor's wife. Some of y'all pastor, yes, brother. Uh-huh. So they learn how to manipulate the information and keep you guys fucking sheeps. So he will surely realize that understanding the fundamentals of the Bible is understanding the fundamentals of yourself and your perceptions. And once you mastered the Bible, you truly mastered who you are. And I think a lot of people who are afraid of the Bible, who do not understand the Bible, don't understand and lack self-discipline. Get into that. They don't understand and lack discipline. That's why the scripture says, knowing. Oh, shit. Come on in here. Come on in here, spirit. Come, bitch, hold on. Hold on. What? Oh, shit. Come on in here. Come on in here. Y'all not ready for this shit right here? You wanna talk to the elders. You read that damn Bible. Hello? You want to talk to the elders, bitch, go to that Bible. The Bible is the elder, honey. That's where the T is. Ow. Ow. Come on. Jeremiah 33 verse 3. And then come on in here. Anybody know about Jeremiah? Anybody know about Hedemiah, honey? Hedemiah. I want to call my daughter that. Hedemiah. Come on in here. Yes. Hedemiah 33 verse 3 says, call to me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. That means that all knowledge is not searchable. Hello? All knowledge and understanding is not searchable. So that's why I tell you, these Google witches think they know, but they know nothing. Anyway, that was just a side note. Okay. So, Proverbs 14 verse 29 says, whoever is patient has great understanding, but one who is quick tempered displays folly, which means idiots. You're idiot. So people who are patient have great understanding. You understand the process of having patience, because when you're patient, more things come to you. When you move quickly, you display how stupid you are. Even going into spiritual workings, honey. You take, 2 days, your lover gonna come back in 2 days. Girl, you want that quick insta shit. Insta nothing. Insta nothing, honey. Let's break down even what Instagram means. You know what Instagram means? Break that on down. Okay. Ecclesiastes 11:15. Now, Ecclesiastes deal with schooling a bitch or a nigga. Okay. I gotta speak how they speak. Come on, God. I can cuss. I'm not allowed to curse, but I can definitely cuss. Yes, it is. Damn hoe, slut, bitch, and hell is a cuss word. How? Come on in. It's in the Bible. Jackass. As you do not know the path of the wind or how the body is formed in a mother's womb, so you cannot understand the work of God, the maker of all things. Come on in here. See, we're always trying to outthink God and outknow God. And I am a god or a goddess because I know and I know and I know and I know. But yet you don't know the way the wind blows or how the body is even formed in the mother's womb. Scientists don't even know. They speculate and exaggerate, but they don't know. Okay. Proverbs 4 verse 7 says, the beginning of wisdom is this. Get wisdom, though it costs all you have. Get understanding. Come on in here. Once again, the beginning of wisdom is this. Get wisdom. Though it costs all you have, get understanding. It is through wisdom, it's through experience that you get an understanding. So, bitch, you have to go through something in order to know something. Come on in here. You don't have to go, but you definitely have to go through something to know something, bitch. I've been there and I've done that. And that's what you don't understand about that. I've been there, I've done that. I might be 30 years old, bitch, but I've definitely been around the world. Been around the world at ya. Okay? Come on in here. A person may think their own ways are right, but the Lord weighs the heart. See, what Lord are they talking about? Because Anubis weighs the heart. See, that's why I think people don't understand how this guy was telling me that Anubis is the devil. Well, I guess Proverbs 21 is talking about the devil because it says a person may think they know their own ways and rights, but the Lord weighs the heart. So that's why we talk about the Canaanites and Cain and the old blood type being connected or being the oldest blood and Jesus being part of that bloodline. Because according to history, Jesus is the son of Lucifer. Wow. You're not ready for that. You're not ready for that right there. You're not ready for that understanding. So if you don't know the Bible, I encourage you to learn to understand and know the Bible. Come on in here. Because it says that the Lord weighs the heart. That sounds very Egyptian to me, honey. We got canine teeth, honey. Bitch, I say I'm part dog, honey. Hello? I will instruct you and teach you in the way that you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. Psalms 32:8. See, a lot of people don't understand that, honey. You know, if I didn't give a fuck about you, I wouldn't advise you. Not saying that I'm God, but I am striving to be God-like. Can we do that? So we fix our eyes not on what is seen. Oh shit, come on in here. Oh shit, come on in here. See, 2 Corinthians deal with love. Because see, 2 Corinthians talk about love is kind, love is patient, love is understanding. Love does not keep a record of wrongdoing, but it rejoice. Come on in here. 2 Corinthians 13 verse 18 says, so we fix our eyes on, not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. Since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. Oh, I'm black. You Christian, you straight, you gay, you blue, you do, you are, you too. Well, this scripture says right here that what we see with our eyes is temporary. So I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to see if I feel you as a black woman. Let me close my eyes for a minute. Let me see if I can tell you're a black woman. Let me close my eyes. Let me tell you. Let me tell you if I think that you're a beautiful person. Let me close my motherfucking eyes, honey. Let me see if I can tell that you're a righteous person with my eyes shut. You see, you want to look and say, well, she looked good, so she got to be a good person. She looked like she got a lot of money, so she must have it. Girl, bye. Honey, fix your eyes on what is unseen, and bitch, you'll know what true power is. You'll find your way out of what you're in right now. How about that? Many are the plans in a person's heart, but is it the Lord's purpose that prevails? Or it is the Lord's purpose that prevails? Come on in here. And we talk about Lord, y'all, we talk about the crown chakra. We talk about a higher understanding. Anytime we talk about Lord, we're speaking about higher self here. See, reigning and all that good stuff, honey, exalting. Come on in here. Aaliyah, I had a dream about Aaliyah last night too. But anyway, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it's the Lord's purpose that prevails. So do your plan have a purpose? God, allow me to stay and speak so that I can teach people to know exactly what it is they need to know. See, is it a purpose? Because if it doesn't have a purpose, bitch, it's boring. It's weightless. It doesn't have any weight to it. And then it changes up. Good baby. He's such a good baby. Good baby. You such a good baby. He good, honey. I made him a sweet potato with chicken wrap snack, and girl, he didn't want to eat it, y'all. Now he tearing it up. He tearing it up now. Many are the okay. I keep asking that the God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the glorious Father, may give you the spirit of wisdom and revelation so that you may know him better. See, that goes to the African spirits right there. Come on in here. See, y'all not ready for this right here. Y'all not ready for the African spirits, are you? Y'all not ready for the African spirits, honey. African. See, we say African like as if it's A-L. Albino, African, same fucking thing. Albino. Same thing, honey, A-B. It says, may he give you the spirit of wisdom and revelation. See, we're in the process of having things being revealed and getting wisdom. But currently, like I said before, we have the spirit of confusion and retribution that's active right now. Because before the spirit of wisdom could fall and the spirit of revelation could fall, the spirit of confusion and retribution has to do their job. See, that's what's going on right now. They have to do their job. It all has a purpose. And can you tell me who is the spirit of retribution and the spirit of confusion? And no, we're not talking about a man locking another man. That's not confusion, bitch. Y'all need to understand what the fuck confusion is. Ow. learn what the fuck it is, bitch. You're confused. They not. They know exactly what the fuck they want, obviously. Anyway. Anyway, the unfolding of your words give light. It gives understanding to the simple. See, so this is 10. Psalms 119 says, be very mindful about what you say, because it gives light to something, but it gives understanding to the simple, honey, not the over understanding. I overstand. The Bible don't say nothing about the damn overstanding. Let me see if the Bible says anything about overstanding. Can I see what that is? Can I see what that? Wait. Now we're doing a little sidetrack here. Listen. We listen. Hold on, y'all. I want to get into this scripture. Hold on, let me get this really quickly. Somebody's baking some cookies, y'all. I smell it, honey. Somebody's baking some chocolate chip cookies. Yes, honey. Can we come on in here really quickly? Can we come on in here really quickly, honey? Can we come on in here? Can we come on in here? Can we come on in here really quickly? Hold on. Let me get up in here. There's two of them I want to get over. Let me get up in here really quickly. Let me get up in here 25, 40, and 5. Come on in here. Okay, that's not it right here. That's not it right there. Hold on, let's back that on that. Let's pull it up, honey. You got a job? You got a job. Pull out that job, honey. Pull it out. Pull it out, honey. This got to be it. Hold on, this got to be it right here, honey. Oh God, come on. Let's pull this up right now. Let's pull this up right now. We're gonna do 6. Can we pull it up? Can we pull this up, honey? Huh? Hello? Let's see. Listen. For our we ain't gonna do all that. Oh, wait a minute. We ain't gonna do all that. Oh, no, We're gonna save that. Oh, hell no. We're gonna do all that, honey. So that's not the one I'm looking for anyway. We're gonna do one more. Matthews, let me see. Oh my God, y'all hear my in the background right now? Ow. Okay, wait, I guess this is it right here. I guess this is it right here. I feel like we already did that though. We already did that. Proverbs 4 verse 7. Oh well, I guess one minute for me to talk about it right now, honey. There's a scripture that I cannot remember. There's a scripture and God is saying you can't use that scripture today. God is saying you can't use that scripture today. Okay, here we go. There's a different, okay, here we go. Wow. Okay. Here, okay, here we go. Okay, now something a little different now, honey. There's something a little different here. There's something a little different here. Can we get it right now? Let's get it right now. And we're going to be done. I need to stop doing these damn long videos still, honey. It says, let's get on in here. Come on in here. See, we talk about this where the scripture says, God will know in the hearts of hearts. You will know in the hearts of hearts the truth, because that's where God has it at. Come on in here. For those who took my heart. Oh, those who took uh, my heart class. Can we get in here? Can we get in here, honey? Can we get up in here? Can we get up in here? Come on in here. Proverbs 4, verse 1 through 8 says, hear, my children, the instructions of a father, and give attention to know understanding. To know understanding. Forgive you good doctrine. Do not forsake my law. When I was my father's son, tender, and the only one in the sight of my mother, he also taught me and said to me, let your heart retain my words, also known as thoughts. Keep my commands and live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget nor turn away from the words of my mouth. Do not forsake her, and she will preserve you. We talk about wisdom being a woman. We talk about what wisdom being a woman. Who is the spirit of wisdom? We can talk about it. We could talk about it. Who's the spirit of wisdom? See, people say, where's Oshun at in the Bible? Where's Yemaya out in the Bible? See, we're breaking it down for you right now. You're missing the whole point. See, you don't read the Bible, so you don't know much about Oshun and Yemaya. You don't know much about Oromila. You don't know nothing about Oya or Oba. Because bitch, you out here reading what Oba did. Girl, read the Bible. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there, girl. Do not forsake her, and she will preserve you. Love her, and she will keep you. Wisdom is the principal thing. See, we talk about wisdom because people don't have it. You got people that are older, but they're not wiser. I'm 34, I'm 92, I'm 38, I'm 45, but yet you're not wiser. Wisdom escaped you. You forsaked wisdom. You did not preserve her, so she left you. So you're a 40-year-old fool. You're a 34-year-old fool. You're a 50-year-old fool. You're a 60-year-old fool. Wisdom is the principal thing because it's in wisdom, girl. As we talk about, dumb means freeing, releasing. Also, dumb could be a process, okay? And a wise or whiz is intelligence, okay? So you're either wise or you're a fucking fool. But it's important to get wisdom because that's the foundation of all things. You want to be successful, you gotta learn how to be successful first. You want to learn how to love. You want to be a great lover. You got to learn how to love first. See, that's what we talk about. You cannot find a man or a woman and truly love them, bitch, if you don't know what love is. It's impossible at all. No candle's going to change that. No herbs are going to change that. No crystals are going to change that. You have to do the work with conjunction with those herbs and those crystals. But bitch, you have to first do the motherfucking work. And all you're getting, get understanding. Exalt her, and she will promote you. See, now we're talking about extension right here. Now we're talking about awakening the true who you are. Because you're here, but you fell to here. So now you have to extend up out of that. You have to exalt wisdom so that she can also exalt you. Because what you give wisdom, she give right back to you. What you give to your experiences will always give back to you. So you don't know what it's like to experience love. You know what it's like to experience integrity. You know what it's like to experience friendship. You know what it's like to experience any type of health, success, joy. What are you giving to joy? What are you giving to friendship? What are you giving to yourself? Because that's going to give you the answer of why you're not getting. Honey, because through these things you get a motherfucking understanding, and through understanding that you get motherfucking wisdom. Let's talk about it. Understandment is the door to motherfucking wisdom. Come on in here, honey. Exalt, and she will promote you. She will bring you honor when you embrace her. You don't look like a fucking fool when you really, really exalt, and you really, really preserve, and you really, really, really uplift wisdom. It is also in the exalting of wisdom that you understand, as I said before, what it really is. You're not stuck on the scene. Your focus is the unmotherfucking scene. What's going on in the other realms, beyond the realms? That's what I want to connect to. What's going on in a sovereign kingdom? What's going on in the planetary kingdoms? Because we can see what's going on in the microvolt in the animal kingdom. We can see that shit. But I want to know what's going on in the planetary kingdom. I want to know what's going on. I want to know why the creator made it to where we can't get out there and reach and touch those pleas in this body. See now that's where you get down to the real get down and all this other fake shit where oh yeah okay okay sure because your life don't show it. If you so damn wise bitch, then why you act so stupid and why your life showed you your stupidity. Now, I'm not saying that we all, it is through experience that we learn shit. We're not saying that everybody got to know everything. We naive. There's this between being naive and being stupid, though. See, being naive, you don't know, but you want to know. Being stupid, you could know, but you choose not to. How? Come on in here. You could know, you could do better, but you don't want to do better. But you want to complain. And even going into one of my people, like we done work and we done readings and stuff. And I think that a lot of people come to you from a sympathetic point. I think a lot of people want sympathy, not empathy. Sympathy on that level is I want to talk about the situation, but I want to do nothing about it. So I want to tell everybody my story. Nobody wants me. My man cheated on me. I need a new job. But the minute that you sit down and you say, let's do the work, then it's, well, wait, hold up. I want to make for sure. You were so sure in telling me the story. If you don't know this, if you're not comfortable in the story, then why the fuck you want to? If you're not comfortable in doing the work, then why are you so comfortable in telling the story? And that's what I never understand. If you're so confident to connect with someone, okay, we got to go. Anu's telling me I got to go, y'all. If you're so confident in telling me the story, and you know that let's do it. Why are you not confident in doing the work? Why you got to keep iterating the same storyline? Oh yeah, I think it's oh yeah, the bitches say, oh, okay, you already told me that 20,000 times. We've done 20,000 readings on it. Now, are we going to get down and do the work, or are we just going to sit here and talk about it? Because this is why your life is in shambles now. You just want to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. If we're going to walk the walk, if we're going to talk, we're going to walk the walk. And that's what Mystic Persia stands for. Talking the talk, walking the walk. If you're going to talk the talk, you better walk the walk, because you don't walk the walk, bitch, I'm blocking your ass. We're not doing workings together. I don't give a fuck. Don't hit me up. Give your money to the next bitch who want to talk it out with you too. We're going to talk it out. I want to talk and walk. I want to walk it out too, bitch. Nobody wants to crawl around all day long. Goo goo gaga. You want to learn to start speaking, right? Nobody want to crawl. I'm going to crawl to the store. Bitch, you fought to learn how to walk. So, bitch, that's what we're going to do here. You going to talk? We're going to walk. If you just want to talk, bitch, I'm not the one for you. Oh, I think I want to. Oh, I believe. Oh, Mystic, I possibly. Oh, can we? Maybe. Go ahead. Have fun. You talk it out. Talk with yourself. Talk to these other spirituals, because they love just talking about it. They're not about that life neither. They're not about it neither. They didn't get no insight from their grandmama, their granddaddy, as they said they did. They didn't. They didn't get no insight from society. Instead, they play that victim role because they want sympathy, not motherfucking empathy. You want sympathy, bitch, you will always stay in that victim role. You want empathy, bitch, you will always become victorious. Because empathy is what connects you. Sympathy is what makes you, oh, feel sorry for me. Please feel sorry for me. Please. Please, little old me. Honey, they got people that can't even get food out there. I feel more sorry for them than I would for you. Oh, feel sorry for little old me. I want to get this man back, but I can't afford to do the work to get this man back. Girl, you got people out here that's trying to make a way on feeding when their next meal coming. That's more serious than you getting some dick. No tea, no shade. Oh, well, I really want to get this work done, sis, but I only got $20, but I really want to do work to get this man back. Girl, it's not all that important. It's not all that important, honey. It's not all that important, honey. Hold on. Oh, spirits in here moving, honey. Y'all saw Nubis, honey? They in here moving. Come on in here, spirits. Girl. Mom just texted me, honey. She trying to invite me to Taco Tuesdays, honey. Ain't no Taco Tuesdays, bitch. I had tacos last night. I had tacos last night, girl. I made me some big old tacos, honey. Yes. Anyway, so let's see. Okay, come on, 11. Get those lessons, honey, and write them down. Write them down. Come on, TC. Okay, listen. TC, wait a minute. TC, you keep repeating that. What's going on, TC? 22, 11, 31, 11. What's going on? TC, you up. That means I can call you, huh? That means I can call you. The one where she is in a mental breakdown. Oh, shit. No. Not in that one. The movie I was watching was the kidnap movie. That kidnap movie, that movie right there traumatized me. Where she was at the call center, she got in that minivan and was chasing that motherfucker with the son and shit. Was it? Well, yeah, that one. Or the son got kidnapped and she was chasing the son and the phone and all that. Woo! That movie was intense, girl. And that's why they zoom in. They zoom in on your in those movies. They be zooming in and shit so you can remember that shit. They call that workable memory. Girl. Quentin Tarantino. There you go. Come on. I love scary possession movies like Annabelle. Come on, Rico. That's how you possess, honey. Rico, you possess right now, honey. Let me do that cleanse on you. Listen, I love Ghost Adventures too. I love spirit, and that's why there's things I want to do, and I need to get 2 more equipment pieces, hopefully within this month. But I want to get 2 more equipment pieces, and I want to actually do frequency and ghost stuff and huntings and all the good stuff. My associate was supposed to be here to help me, but we're not really connected like that no more. And I said, gosh darn it. I live in a country part of my town on one side. And then on the other side of my town, there's other country parts. On that country part, there's a little bit of history with spirits and stuff and huntings and stuff. Even like my downtown city. Like there's been documented historical events in my city, like of weird shit. So either way, there's a part of my city leaving out, going into like the trees and the mountains and stuff, y'all, that is actually quite freaky. Even in the daytime, it's very, very freaky. And there's a highway in particular that is so damn freaky, y'all, that you could feel the change of energy, whether you have a heater on in your car or AC on in your car. And yeah, either way, I wanted to document something because something happened one night. You know, our GPS got us lost and shit. The GPS got us lost. So we end up in this little marshland type of little area. And we're seeing reflective lights and shit. And I'm like, I wonder what's on the other side of there because I keep seeing lights and shit. And my friend was like, oh, there's probably houses and stuff over there. And I'm like, okay. Like, if you say that, I doubt it. But you can see like little reflecting lights going out, like y'all, like weird shit, like little glitching and shit. So right after this happened, it's complete silence. Okay. This is like some weird shit. It's like a haunted movie or something. And she's like, girl, no, it's not. You just said that. What movie did she say that? I said, I don't know. This is for some weird shit. Y'all, I kid y'all not. We start hearing like the doors of the car squeaking. Like as if somebody was like pushing up on the door, letting go, pushing up. And I said, okay, bitch, like, I won't say nothing until you say something. So you know. Well. And even honestly, you guys, I don't know why we were even parked in this area. Like why we just didn't leave after we got lost. Like why we just didn't say, let's look at the streets, let's Google the streets, and the streets will tell us to Google, because the maps be fucking up. Girl, the thing started squeaking, and out of the blue, we saw not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 jackrabbits running across the damn thing, girl. And you know, you can kind of see their eyes reflect. And then we're just like, oh hell no. And she's like, girl, those probably the lights you were seeing. You thought there were lights, but there was rabbits. Their eyes, the reflection of their eyes was moving. And I said, girl, that don't even sound right because the eyes are only reflective because our lights, the headlights is on the damn rabbit. And she's like, girl, go, bitch, girl, whoop, drove. We left out, girl. We were really not even that lost. We were kind of like maybe like 3 or 4 miles away from the city. Y'all, do you know when I pulled up that map when I got home that there was nothing but open field for the next 7 miles in that area, like open field. So I said, girl, there's no houses over there. There's not even no shacks. So, you know, you go into Google Map and you can zoom in and see pictures and shit. I said, girl, there's a house over there, girl. That was open land. Oh, well, maybe there were some kids over there playing and shit. I'm like, right, girl, right. Sure there were. Sure there were. It was just freaky, y'all. So, of course, I did my little investigation, did my little researches, and there was a lot of shacks over there, a lot of people work, a lot of field workers. And I said, girl, we were seeing some spiritual shit. I even looked up a website called California Haunted Highways, and they were giving stories. And I said, oh my fucking God. And even this too, y'all, there's a road that my car would always break down on. Like not break down, but I'll have issues. Like something would happen, like my check engine light will come on or something, always in this highway. And my friend was like, girl, I don't know what that could be because I don't have problems. Well, I'm having problems. Come to find out, y'all, there were so many sightings from 2007 until last year of a spirit on this highway. And I tell my friend, I be getting like, not freaked out, like scared, but like just get weird feelings and shit in certain parts of my city. And I know it's because of the spirits that are here. And it's some real freaky shit. Got some very freaky shit. Very, very freaky, weird shit. And you can tell these spirits are not like a married woman that just went missing. Like you can tell these spirits had energy, like they were indigenous here, like they were here before the cities or before the home was even built. And even that street I'm talking about, it did not become populated until like 1993. So before that, girl, that was all field. That was all field, girl. And there was a lot of Indians that worked that were here. And then when the Europeans came to California, some of the Europeans, like they came from Ireland and Germany, the immigrants, they settled in certain parts of this area that I'm in. And that part right there, bitch, I said, honey, they're like, oh, we see a white woman. She's a white ghost looking woman. And I'm like, girl, there you go. I guarantee you there was some real shit going on there. So I want to do videos on that. And when girl, see, but I need help, girl. I need a helping hand because I do it by myself. But girl, I'm gonna be freaked out with y'all, and you can't be freaked out when you do shit like that because those spirits they like to mess with you. They'll follow you home and shit. Lights start flickering and shit. Lights start breaking. Girl, no tea, no shade. One of my alarms are going off, and I'm like, bitch, what the hell is that? Uh-huh. Come on, honey. Yes, honey. The inner is like, come on in here. Love me some Proverbs. You better get your Minerva. Come on in here, Minerva. Fuck Minerva. Excuse me. Praise be to Sophia for sticking by my side. Come on in here, Sophia Asna. Yes, honey. Come on in here. You can see things for what they are. Come on, Rico. What is the main difference of the alchemist and a magician? There's no main difference. There's no main difference. Magician is like using the word mathematician. An alchemist is taking that and actually creating things with it. But going into the main difference between an alchemist and a magician, spelled the way that you're saying it, magician spelled with M-A-G-I-C. I keep telling people it is a tangible thing. This is why you have magicians doing a cat in a hat trick. Now, some of these magicians are also alchemists and they incorporate the usage of supernatural things. And when I say some, I mean some. Because you cannot go into a desert and take a bucket and pour gallons and gallons and gallons of water into the fucking desert when you have witnesses all around you unless you're doing some supernatural working. Let's talk about that for a minute. You cannot actually turn water into motherfucking wine, bitch, in a room full of people all around so we can see the little cuts and tucks. And girl, you're doing some type of supernatural manipulation. So going to say, like I said, the cats and the hats and all the good stuff, that's magicians. And on YouTube, there's a lot of magicians Yeah, there's a lot of magicians on here on YouTube. Yes, cat in the hat, rabbit tat that, all this other bullshit right here. And hi, everybody. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to take how to turn. As you can see, guys, there's only chips up in here. There's nothing else up in there. There's nothing but chips. We're going to take these bag of chips right here, and I'm going to pull out something very, very crazy right now. What I'm about to pull out right now, it may shock some of you. It may amaze some of you. Very simple. This is the work of God. Nothing else. Definitely a real hoodoo priestess. I'm a high priestess. I'm a real magi. My grandmother was a witch, so that makes me a real witch. So I'm going to show you a spell right. I'm going to show y'all something right now she's going to get freaked out with. Are you ready? Ooh, can I get it out? Can I? Oh, shit. Where the fuck this shit come from? Girl! Tell y'all there was nothing but chips up in here. How did this happen? So I must be a real hoodoo priestess then, because I just took the candle out of the bag of chips. Girl, bye. You had that whole bag of chips with the jar behind that chips. You had it angled away to make it look. Girl, bitches get on here with facial cream and shit, Noxzema on their face, putting contacts in. Hey, I'm possessed. Girl, bye. That's what you sound like when they were, bitch, please. Girl, bye. Come in here. Come in here. So yes, magicians are about props. They're commercialized witches or spiritualists. Alchemists, on the other hand, they prefer to be called professors and doctors and spiritualists. Alchemists do not identify as being called a witch. They don't use words like Wiccan and all of the good stuff. The word alchemy itself is a very ancient word. So that's why a lot of us have stepped back and we watch a lot of these alchemists out here. And I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck you're an alchemist, but you're still subordinate to the powers that were set to keep your ass in check. That's what I'm trying to worry about. Because, the story says that as a woman, you're supposed to go out and find a husband and have children with him and build an empire. That's what society say. As a real alchemist, but you will be a self-made bitch. Oh, come on in here. You'll be a millionaire, a trillionaire, a billionaire by yourself. You'll be out here playing and manipulating the boys like they manipulated your ass before you became a gold digger. You cannot convince me that you're an alchemist or you're a real witch when you manifested a sugar daddy who nobody else would want anyway. And you're using him for his coin. And by the way, y'all got your coin through fraudulent activity. That's not alchemy, baby girl. That's not alchemy. You go out and tell that to the I'm not gonna name drop. You go out and tell that to them and see if they're gonna say, yes, you are an alchemist, girl. Yes. You can alchemically manifest a new car, but can't manifest a man. Or you can manifest a man, but can't cure or help with the mental trauma that you were put through by your mom and dad. That just don't sound right to me. How could you manifest a car or a house, but can't manifest true love for yourself? And as I said, if you're going to manifest a man, that man is going to be of a great asset to you. And he's also going to be able to pull in energy from other people for you. That's why, if you notice, a lot of people get trophy wives or trophy husbands. And girl, they pull in more energy because while everybody else is gawking at the husband, ooh. Because see, that's what I'm talking about, bitch. If I'm going to be, I manifested my husband, I buy my husband. Bitch, he going to be the top of the line. He going to be USDA prime rib type bitch, to where if you see my man, everybody gonna want him. Gay, straight, black, white, Christian, Jewish, but I don't give a fuck, bitch. You gonna want my man. I'm not gonna here manifest a man who ain't really all that good looking and shit. And girl, no, she don't. And it's not even about looks. But I'm just saying, if you're talking about binding and shit for the purpose of magic and only magic, you're gonna get the top of the line bitch to help pull in some more energy. I wish you would go out with the next bitch. Like I said, you pull an ugly motherfucker, you don't got to worry about him cheating on you outside with those prostitutes and those strippers that you've been paying. That's it. So, bitch, that's not really binding. I think if you get a man who can't get an erection, who's out of shape, that nobody really wants but you, I don't really think that's binding, y'all. Can you bind a Jeremy Mills? Can you bind a Game? Can you bind a Trey Songz? Can you bind a Hensworth? Can you bind a Jason Momoa? Can you bind, somebody, Idris Elba? Is that his name? I always get his name fucked up. Elba Idris. Can you bind somebody like that? Then I would say, yeah, this bitch got some build. Yeah, she got some good. Her poom poom is good. But now if you out here buying them motherfuckers that ain't got shit, well, they might got material shit, but they can't give it up, keep it up, and all this, bitch. Then I'm kind of like, bitch, then your shit ain't all that damn good. Because if you got good poom poom, and I want you to understand this for a minute, if you got good front door poom poom, back door poom poom, or your stroke game is good, you could bind somebody without doing a binding spell on them. Hello? You can bind somebody. That's how some of these bummy ass motherfuckers got y'all now. You got a pretty educated woman that make a lot of money, stuck on a nigga that ain't got shit, ain't gonna be about shit, and look fucked up as shit. Yeah, he got your ass binded. See, you don't gotta have. See, that's the thing. Work on that. Let's work on this right here and this right here, and that's all the binding you need, bitch. That's all the binding you need, bitch. You don't gotta bind no sugar daddy down by doing no binding spells on him, bitch. Get this right. Get it nice and tight and nice and right. Hello. Get this nice and right and mighty tight. And bitch, that's how you gonna be binding. Because bitch, they're gonna try to seek other people. They're gonna say, you know what, I like the way her game, her head game was good. The head game verbally and the head game action-wise was good. Woo! I'm kind of curious of what that's like. And then when they get it, they say, whoa, this just gets me all the way up. And see, we talk about the root chakra too. We talk about the sacral chakra too. When the sacral chakra and the root chakras together, the sex is bomb. The sex is bomb on all levels. So you don't got to worry about him going on to the next bitch to get some of that. See, I don't got to worry about that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep this for myself. Let me ask some of my people out here. Julie Joey, did you bind your boyfriend? Yeah, you binding Bernie Murdoch. Come on. Come on here, Rico. Come on in here, Rico. Now, right there. Right there. Now, right there, that Meghan Markle shit right there, that's the shit if that was my thing, I would be jumping on that like that. Because I always say this. I believe this. So don't think I'm saying this to be sarcastic. I think that being a woman or having the experience of being a woman is so beautiful. And I think it's even more beautiful when you have a poom poom and just the abilities of bringing in a child and all the good stuff. I never understood how, why, when, where someone who has this, a fully functioning yoni and poom poom, you have the full-blown woman experience, will settle down and bind a motherfucker that ain't about shit. And I was here to talk about they manifesting shit. You manifested old buck fuck too. You manifested someone who has the same fucking mental capacity as you, which ain't shit. And you're talking about you manifesting. We can all manifest the idiot. We can all manifest the bummy ass man. We can all manifest a sugar daddy. Hell, some of y'all ain't willing to do it. If you got a pussy, now when you don't got a pussy, now that becomes a little bit of a challenge. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, honey. It does. When you have the plumbings that does not correspond with what you present yourself as, bitch, it's a little difficult. Cause see, me, I love heterosexual men, honey. I'm into a heterosexual man. It's a little more difficult to find a heterosexual man who's into transgender people that's on my caliber, my mental level. A lot of men who are that they're way older than me. And yes, they might have coin, but they're way older than me. And we'll just be fighting over stupid shit because we're decades apart in learning. On top of that, like I said, I couldn't see myself. Like there's one of these guys out here in New Jersey, y'all. This man don't got the picture. It's been 3 years, 4 years. I've been telling this man, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. Julie Joe, you know who I'm talking about. And this motherfucker, every day when you get a chance to see me, ooh, when you gonna be my wife? When you gonna give all this stuff and be my wife? Ooh, and I'm just like, honey, no tea, no shade. but you are not in shape mentally, physically, or emotionally to be with someone like me, then what do? Send you pictures of his cars, his Bentleys, his Ferraris, his castles, his dogs, his jewelry, his bracelets, his watches, his rings. Oh, baby, I'm gonna prove to you right now. What's your MoneyGram? Oh, baby, I don't do Cash App. I send you money to work. What's your information? I send you Instagram. First, I'm gonna get you a gift card. I'm gonna show you that. And it's just like, honey, if I was listen, if I was the girl, I could play that role too. I'm a girl. Y'all would think I blew up overnight. If I said right now, let me just be fake as fuck. I'm in it for the money. Let me just act like I love this man. Let me play that role with him. Let me give him a call. And oh, hey, baby. Girl, tomorrow I'll be in New Jersey. I'm telling y'all, I'll be in New Jersey right now. I'll be over in New Jersey. I'll be girl. And he's connected with people too, bitch. I'll be over there in New Jersey. I'll be parlaying with the Chris Browns and shit. Oh, hey, honey. Oh, yeah, honey. Girl, I'll be searched out. Honey, can I do a rhino? Honey, can I have a Hummer? Honey, can you buy my mama? Like, we could do that. But at the end of the day, bitch, is it going to fulfill me? It's going to fulfill me. No, it's not. So I need my life to be fulfilled and content. And that means I have to be area. I got to be good in all areas of my life. I'm not going to be with you because you're giving me money. Those who are who are into sugar daddies and stuff, I'm not knocking you. That was my goal at one point in time too. But in this state of my life, I want a sugar daddy that I'm really in love with, not just because he got money. Bitch, I got to be physically attracted to you, bitch. I'm not about to be going down on the motherfucker I'm not attracted to or having sex because you want it. Because I got to be turned on to have sex, baby. So just because you want it don't mean I'm going to do it. Yo, you don't buy him. Come on in here. Why? You playing some Japanese rhythms while you hear something? Yes, yes, exactly, Rico. And that's what's going to give you the real, true, loving experience. My friends who've been married for 16 years, lesbian women. Can we talk about this for a minute right now? I wanted to do an interview with them, but they said, girl, we don't want to be in the spot. We don't want to be in the spotlight, girl. That's all you. You can have that. So they don't want to tell their story. I'm going to tell the motherfucking story. So prior to them getting together, y'all, one of them was a hoe. One of them was not a hoe, but she was definitely trying to find her wife, Okay, so one of them, was smoking weed all day, ha ha, hoo hoo, cussing people out, fuck you, man, all that shit. The other one, she was having sex with everybody. Well, okay, let me stop. She was experimenting. She was into men. She was into women. She didn't know what she wanted. She was smoking cigarettes, honey. Ooh, yeah, honey, drinking like it was water and shit, going to the clubs every fucking night. And something happened where she said, I need to change my life. So she started writing journals and she started, praying more. And then the other one, she stopped smoking and she started creating a schedule for herself. And then guess what? One day they all got online and they met each other, y'all. And guess what? They met each other. A week later, they met up. A month later, one of them moved in. She moved all the way from LA up here, Riverside, in fact. She moved from Riverside up here. Yes, honey. Shout out to Riverside. And girl, a year later, they were engaged. A year after that, they were married. And they're still married. So my point in all this is saying, when you change what you don't like about yourself and you fully become happy, you will attract what is really for you. And that's what it comes down to. You can't be fucked up, messed up on the inside, do love work, and things are going to manifest true and loving. That's why one of the girls was like, I hate doing love work because every time I do it, it doesn't work out. You're messed up, girl. What? What you say to me? You're fucked up. You're fucked up. Yeah. You want to be blunt about it? Yeah. We're cool, right? We're cool, right? We're cool, right? We're friends, honey. You talk about your man fucking you. I talk about what I do. And now when are you offended? Because you're offended, I'll stop and I'll just walk out. I don't got to talk to you again. Oh, no, I just want to make sure. Okay, exactly. So you're fucked up. You've seen some stuff in your life that got you for, oh yeah, oh my God, you're so right. I was just snorting, popping. I was drinking. Oh my God, I saw my dad mollywop my mom to where all her teeth fell out her mouth. I saw my mom almost try to kill my dad. Exactly. So have you ever got any help for that? No. What happened? I just got over it. I forgot about it. Didn't think much about it. Oh, it's still there though, girl. It's still there. If you got shot right now, bitch, just because you're not thinking about you got shot, don't mean the bullet ain't there. It's not in you, bitch. It's still there. So if you got the work done on your mental body and your spiritual body, then you will see a shift in your physical body and what and who you attract to you. Really? Yeah. And of course, you've been dealing with this for 50 something years. It's going to take some time. Like, I would say at least give it a good year of consistent work, like therapy and all the good stuff, energy work and all, and of course with yourself. So even like going into talking with her, y'all, I see her periodically, and I kid you not, something new comes up for her. Where she's like, "Ooh, honey, I do some shadow work because, oh my God, I remember that one time that my brother came in, and then I just see all the emotion come up in her body. I just feel, I feel her shit tense up, and she release and let go and come back, and it just, her face looked like a damn Muppet. Like, girl, it was like a old girl was crazy. But then she start letting out, and then, oh, she'll try to hold back, and I'm like, girl, you gotta let that shit out. Oh, I know, but it's just, no, you gotta let that shit, bitch. If that means you cry every day for a fucking year, bitch, you need to do that. Let that stuff out, because crying is healing. I'm telling y'all, when I broke up with my man that I was in love with, who left me, bitch, girl, my life could have been so different. When we broke up and when we started dating, bitch, I cried every day for 5 motherfucking months. You hear me? Every day. God, how'd I get so lucky? How am I a tranny and this man loves me for me? Oh, he's a millionaire. Oh, how is this possible? Girl, I couldn't believe it. So my emotions let go of this shit because I didn't think I was worthy of that. And I keep telling her that. I didn't think I was worthy of that. Because people called me stupid and people called me nasty. You're disgusting. You're ain't nobody gonna want you. You're a faggot. All this hateful stuff. And I wore that on me. And when I met that man, because I altered things in my life, I said, bitch, I'm gonna be fucking with negative people. Ow, boom, I changed my diet. Boom. When he came, bitch, I was like, oh my God, God. Oh my God, how did I get so lucky? I couldn't believe it. And then we broke up. The same thing. I was like, oh my God, I missed that. Oh, I wish you. Ooh. And of course, our friends say, bitch, you're too weak. You're too sensitive. Oh, girl, girl, why are you being a wimp about it? Oh my God, girl, you broke up with a man. Oh, well, who cares? You're saying that, baby girl, because you're at a broken place in your life. And there's nothing worse than your mother kicking you out of your house at 14 years old. So that's probably the worst experience you ever experienced. So you don't care about anything else after that. I have not been abandoned or neglected by none of my parents. So I know what love is. So to experience true love, or to have it be experienced in a whole nother way outside of what I thought it was, bitch, that's devastating to me. So let me break down. So I know that, bitch, let me break down. Let me break the fuck down, bitch. And so, like I said, that process taught me a lot about myself. And this is why I started attracting healthier relationships to me, like friendships. So, like I said, it's a process. And you have to invest in yourself. And people think I say to just say this, I say this to be helpful. Bitch, you're not going to manifest that new car fully if you're fucked up in the inside. You're not going to manifest that man or that woman that you want to be your 100%. Because if you're not 100, they're not going to be 100. You cannot manifest a man who's going to be 100% the man you want. That's why I'll say nobody's perfect. Girl, what do you mean by that, though? Because if a man takes care of your bills, if he massages you when he wants to massage you, he gives you sex when you need it, he builds you up, he helps keep you man, girl, that's perfect to me. I don't care if he farts. I don't care if he get both. Girl, bitch, that's human. So what do you mean by being perfect? Because yes, no one's perfect in the sense of having everything right, but bitch, he should be perfect enough. And that's the problem too. That whole saying that nobody's perfect, we're settling for less. We're settling for less friendships. We're settling for less relationships. Yes. That's my friend. She could be fucked up. She can go around fighting people. I don't care. Okay, let you get in a fight and your friend get your ass murdered. That's happened. Yes, we see what your friend leads you to, because she's fucked up, so she can't be 100% a friend to you. So you put false hope and false dreams into her, and now look what has manifested. Oh, that's my man, and yes, he cusses me out, and yes, he this and that, but I love him because he dicks me down so good. Okay, sis, so you're gonna be doing work on him for the rest of your life because you're not trying to get him actual help to resolve these traumatic experiences. You're not even trying to do spiritual work on these traumatic experiences with him. You just want to get into he gonna love me the way that I love myself. Exactly. And you don't really love yourself because you feel like you need this man to survive, and it doesn't work that way, sister. It does not. They want you to think that that's what it is. You need a man. You need a woman to survive. No, the fuck you don't. No, the fuck you don't. No, the fuck you do not. You have to answer to what you do. You need a couple. You need a man so you can blame him. Oh, I'm mad today because my man got me mad. Oh, girl, I want to go, but I can't go because he don't want me to go. You got to blame somebody. So that's why you want to be in a partnership. Oh, I feel lazy to work, but my man can work for me. So that's why I need a man. Exactly. You're too lazy to take accountability and responsibility for your own motherfucking self. So like I said before, if you want this man to be 100% good for you, perfect for you, you have to be perfect to yourself. When you're perfect with yourself, you see, oh, this ain't gonna work out. Friendship, relationship, it doesn't matter. Oh, this ain't gonna work out, honey. I love myself enough to know that this is not gonna work out for me. When you don't love yourself, oh, you know what? I kind of see something there, but I don't know what that is. Yeah, he's a liar, but I'm willing to accept the liar. Yes, because you've lied to yourself your whole damn life. You told yourself that you're good when you're really not good. Yeah, of course. Oh, he's a cheater, but I forgave him. Yeah, because you're cheating yourself. Of course. A cheater accepts a motherfucking cheater. You've not cheated on yourself in that way, but you definitely cheated yourself out of a lot of shit. The word cheating, it goes both ways. The word lying go both ways. White lies and black lies, same motherfucking thing. Bitch, let's talk about it. So if you want that man or that woman to be 100% compatible for you, you have to be 100% compatible with you. Some of y'all don't even want to be alone. Oh, Mystic, how do you live by yourself? Ooh, I can't do it. How do you, woo, how, ooh, oh. Bitch, it's the greatest experience. And the man that I bring into my life have to complement this experience. Because if I have to shut down anything that I've worked hard for in order to satisfy you, bitch, we're not compatible. We're not compatible. Bitch, I spend too much time on myself to know what I like and dislike. Food, person, place, and things. Bitch, I know what I like. I know what I don't like. And you're not going to change that. So like I said, it's about compatibility to you. Who's compatible with you? And are you compatible with yourself first? Do you enjoy sleeping by yourself? No, not really. Okay, we got a problem now because you don't like sleeping by yourself. You're not going to like sleep with nobody else neither. You're going to become too clingy. Codependency. See, we talk about codependency and being emotionally needy. We talk about that right there. Hello? I need someone next to me. Bitch, please. I'm going to fill up somebody at Target or Walmart if I want to fill on somebody. I'll call somebody here right now if I want to fill up on you, bitch. Fill up on you for an hour and take it. Go. You got to go. Bitch, I don't need a dick and slap me every damn second, every damn minute to feel validated, honey. Hello? Okay. Ain't no stuff. What? That's crazy. You're the fan or something. Yes, honey. Come on, come on, come on. So no, you have to feel and deal with emotions. Come on in here, Rico. And that's why you let it out. You know, I always tell people, we are meant to be independent beings, right? But the world has teach us how to be codependent. So we feel like we need a man. If we don't have a man, we need cigarettes or alcohol to survive. And that's codependency. And that's not a healthy, you cannot operate at your 100% potential feeling like you need a glass of wine to go to bed. Feeling like you need a cigarette to smoke to relax your nerves. Feeling like you need somebody to talk to you on the phone to feel full. So once you start realizing your codependencies and what causes you to be codependent, right? Because it could be something about your dad walking out on you, or you were supposed to go to a recital and your dad didn't take you to a recital, or your mom's supposed to show up to your day of graduation, she didn't show up for whatever reason, or you didn't have the emotional support that you needed to live a happy life as a trans woman or as a lesbian woman or as a trans man or as a gay man. So all these experiences contribute to our need and a want to connect with external things because we were not taught how to deal with internal things. So we externally connect with stuff. So the alcohol externally makes us feel good, right? It's to cover up something internally. The cigarettes cover up something internally. The sleep with most people, it's all this internal things that we're looking for external things to fulfill. So this is how we become addicted to smoking and drinking and becoming sexually promiscuous and all this other good stuff. Because now we made it a habit. We made it a religion, right? We made it a religious thing to constantly fulfill this emptiness, and we can't fulfill it. So in our mind, as long as we have it, we're feeling good. But you got to still keep replenishing that feeling. That's a false sense of connection too. You have to keep doing it. So as long as I'm keep smoking my joint, I feel good. As long as I'm keep drinking, I feel good. As long as I keep popping, I feel good. The minute I don't have it, I feel a mess. I feel like I'm being destroyed because that's really how you really feel. And something happened in your life, and there could be many factors. It could be a man, a woman, a boy, a girl, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your uncle, a cousin, an auntie, somebody older that you looked up to. Something happened that left an emptiness inside of you, and your conscious mind is equated to my life is bored. I need to try something new. Oh, drinking. And then now because there's chemicals in there that gives you a false sense of feeling good, because that's what that all is designed for. Alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, all that is meant to give you a false sense. And same thing with Seroquel and all that stuff, Lexapro. There's no difference in that. The drugs they give you for depression, all that's the same thing as crack, cocaine, heroin, weed, all that. It's the same fucking thing. It's to give you a false sense of connection, a false sense of emotion, sensory. So you take that stuff in, and it pushes you farther away from who you really are. Because instead of you coping with, or instead of you expressing, or instead of you working through why you're feeling empty, you're putting things in front of it. And that's what weed does. You know, instead of you dealing with the emotions, the rawness, let me put weed in front of that. Let me get high to deal with that. So there's something filtering. There's a screen filtering. Let me get drunk to cope with that because I can't handle that rawness. But little do you know that the best feeling that you will ever have, and I'm speaking from my experience, because I don't know what it's like to drink or smoke my way out of something. The best feeling that you will ever have is facing on those issues head on. Yes, it might be scary at first. Oh God, oh, you start getting anxiety and shit. Oh, my nerves, oh. Once you work through that, you now feel like you're fucking victorious, bitch. You like, bitch, listen, honey, I normally would have ran in this type of situation, but I faced it, and I can conquer any fucking thing. So next thing come along, you face that head on like a G. Oh shit, before you know it, bitch, you forgot. Oh my God, girl, I've been sober for a year. Oh, I haven't thought about smoking. Oh my God, I haven't thought about yeah, of course you haven't, because you've been facing your problems head on. And that high right there has replaced that synthetic high that you got with marijuana. That high right there have replaced that drunkardness or that numbness that you felt with alcohol, that synthetic feeling. So now you don't feel like you need it. You don't want it. And even when we talk about triggers and stuff too, you will always have triggers that will cause you to possibly go back to smoking and drinking for those who are recovering from that. That's why they say you are a recovering addict. Because once those spirits are able to dominate you, or once you've had a taste of that stuff in your body, it's always there. So you each day fighting that stuff make you stronger. It makes you more mentally, spiritually, and emotionally stronger. And this also equates to magic, because when you're mentally strong and you're spiritually strong and you're emotionally strong, nothing could stop you magically, because your emotions, your mentality, and your senses plays a big role in how you adapt to the magical reality that you're trying to manifest. So you cannot manifest fully 100% and experience that manifestation fully 100%, experiencing while you high and you drunk. And that's why I would say that's a weakness. And I just don't understand it. I come from a family of alcoholics or people that love to drink. I come from out of a family of people that love to smoke cigarettes, smoke weed, all that other good shit. But I don't understand the craving for that. Like, and I've been in very stressful situations. I said I've been independent bitch since 17 and a half years old. When I say independent, that means I haven't called nobody. Let me borrow money. Let me have. Can I get? Can you take me? Nobody. 17 and a half years old, bitch, when I got out of my parents' house. So I've been in very stressful situations. How am I going to pay my water bill, my electricity bill, my rent, my car note? Girl. And I never not once said, let me get high. Because that's a weak way of dealing with it. Let me get high so I don't gotta think about it. Girl, the rent is still gonna be due. The bill's still gonna be due. I don't care how high you get, it's still gonna be due. It's still gonna be due, sis. Oh, I'm gonna drink it. I can't take it. Oh my God, he broke up with me. Oh, she called me a whore. They called me a nigga bitch. Oh, let me drink my life away. Oh, I'm so miserable. Girl, guess what? When the alcohol is out your system, bitch, your reality is still, they called you a whore. They called you a slut. They called you base. That's still your reality. So you're endangering your life and you're stunting your spiritual growth for them because now you're giving them power. You're drinking and smoking because they made you, well, I'm unhappy. They made me feel some way. So let me speak and drunk and speak it out. Okay. Now you're giving them a power. You completely become a servant to them completely. I'm gonna let you dictate my health and my well-being and the way I think. You don't like me, I'm gonna get high to make myself feel good. So in the end, I'm cutting myself short. That ain't gonna happen over here. Nobody has power over me. I don't like the way drunkenness make me feel. I don't like the way none of that pill. Melatonin either. That's why I really take melatonin like that. That shit makes me feel like I'm not in control, and I don't like that feeling. That girl, bye. I want to always be in control of my experiences, and I want to remember my experiences. That's why people gag when they're like, you can remember when you were 18 months old? Yes, I can go back to being 9 months old. And people can sit there and all say that's a fake memory. I've told my parents things that I've remembered, and they confirmed that that was real. So it's like, no, I want to remember all my shit. I want to keep my brain healthy and as functional as possible. And of course, your environment, what you put in your body, it adds to that. And especially, like I said before, if you're younger and you smoked weed when you were young, you smoked cigarettes when you were young, you drunk when you were young, bitch, you're even more at a disadvantage. Getting older and doing it, that's the whole other thing. You could just drop it. But like I said, it's a challenge, and I can't judge people because we all have our own demons, and my demons is spending money. Bitch, that's it. That's one thing I can see my things as, bitch, I'm there, hello, and spending money on shit that I need. So, one of my friends used to call my phone. She'll be drinking and smoking cigarettes or smoking weed and call me like, girl, can I borrow some money? I got to pay my phone bill. And I said, girl, in the past 30 days, how many cigarettes did you smoke? About a pack a day. Okay, $7.50 times 30. How many blunts did you smoke? Well, girl, are you talking about the ones I paid for or somebody brought to me? Either way, bitch, they brought you some weed, they could have brought you some money. How many bottles of Patron did you drink? $35 a motherfucking bottle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now you're calling my phone to ask me if you can borrow $30, which is 1 Patron bottle, which is about 4 packs of cigarettes. No. Hell no. Hell no. Bitch, give up smoking cigarettes and drinking, and you'll have the money that you need to buy what you need. Girl, bye. I ain't got time for that. Wrong girl, honey. Come on in there, honey. Oh, that don't help me. That don't help me, Rico. It's so crazy you say that, Rico. What actually helps me sleep is black coffee. Black coffee puts me to sleep. But that's one of the old techniques is drink tart cherry juice, and that puts you to sleep. It don't work with me, honey. It actually keeps me up because, bitch, I'll be farting and, honey, I'm peeing, farting and shit, and bubble guts. Oh, shit. Oh, honey. Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. Okay. That's what cherry juice do to me. It really pops your cherry. Okay, Rico. Honey. It really pops a good cherry, honey. You're gonna be pissing and shit now. Okay. Mm-mm. Well, listen, you guys. Listen, we've been here for 4 hours. I'm always fucking my voice up. That means no talking tonight. Listen. Rico, I'm waiting for that email. I need an email from you, Rico. Houston, I'll be calling you too. I'm hungry. I'm probably gonna go to Denny's and get me a burger. I want to go to Popeyes. You know, Popeye give me a number 9. But if I go to Popeyes, I'm gonna have to drive 30 minutes out because they close up over here. They open until midnight over there now. Yeah, I might do that. Just hop in the car and go straight down the freeway, bitch. Go 80 on the 5. Come on. Go 80 on the 5. Oh. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna check. Girl, that's how Nubis stretch, y'all. He gets on the floor, he spreads his back legs out, and he crawls, and he puts his face on the thing like this, and then he takes his 2 paws and he puts his face together while the back is still up. And I want to show y'all what he does. Every time he wakes up or he gets up from laying down, he does. This baby think he's human, y'all. My baby think he's human. He be trying to copy me so bad. Anubis be trying to copy me so bad, y'all. He be trying to copy his mama. I think I'm really gonna go get him a companion though. I think we're gonna go to the PetSmart. You wanna go to PetSmart or the Pound? Get him a cute little baby. Get him a small. I want a little teacup chihuahua or something, but ain't nobody local selling any teacup chihuahuas. I want a cute little teacup chihuahua or Pomeranian, so they can both fit in one bag. Yeah, he needs a companion, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, go walk in the woods. We're going to the park tomorrow too. We're gonna be feeding the ducks too. We're gonna be feeding the ducks tomorrow too, honey. Yes, honey. Go take a walk in the park. After that, come on. Who's I just got? It's y'all. I'm hungry. Let me go. Let me go. I'm gonna check your email, Rico. I'm gonna see if TC's up. TC, if you up, text me right now. If not, I'm gonna call you, Julie Joey. Let me call you, Julie Joey. Let me call you, Julie Joey. Oh, I'm hungry. Okay. Bye, everybody. Cheers, pretty at gmail.com. Hey, hey. Now, for real, for real. For real, for real. The next video, if I need to talk, I'm gonna end it and do another one. But I want to do a video on a spell. I got 2 spells. Yesterday, all that talking about Hathor, bam. And here lately, we're talking about healing. We're talking about recovering, getting rid of addictions and all that good stuff. So there is a spell that I want to do that helps you with healing. It works with healing of depression. It works with healing of addiction to any type of drug. I'm telling you, it works. We've experimented. We've done this work for many, 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 many people, and it has been successful. I myself used to be addicted to sneaker bars and hot Cheetos. Y'all think it's so minor, y'all, but it's really not minor. I used to be addicted to chocolate chip cookies. We're talking about eating 12 cookies a night. Ooh, it just gives me a little emotional right now. Ooh, y'all. I was addicted to chocolate chip cookies. Every damn night I had that 12 chocolate chip cookies, y'all. I was addicted to Snicker bars. I was addicted to all that. Like all my past, dark soda, Dr. Pepper, Pepsi. Like, y'all, I used to become very, very, I need a Pepsi. Like, for real, y'all. Like, very, 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 very crazy. And I know, come here, I know. But, y'all, I fought those addictions. And like I said, that may not be a big addiction compared to other people being addicted to, you know, cigarettes and all that good stuff. But an addiction is an addiction, y'all. You know, I used to be a hoarder. That was my biggest thing. I used to be a big time hoarder. I would buy stuff that I didn't even need, y'all. I'll buy a $300 fucking mirror with a light, and it'll be sitting there with a damn box. I remember one time I went on a shopping spree. I bought 4 damn TVs, bitch. You didn't even need 4 TVs, y'all. Just had them sitting up. Because in my mind, I thought, oh, God, let me get TVs. So one go out, I get another one. No. Like, it was crazy, y'all. I had a lot of shit. Clothes, same thing. That's why I have minimized now. Like, I really don't like clothes, so there's no point of me having thousands of clothes articles, but I had a lot of clothes. I had 5 containers, 5 fucking hampers, plus 3 damn little box things filled with nothing but clothes. Dresses, tank tops, shorts, pants, and all that. Bitch, there was no way I could wear all of them any motherfucking way. Because when it comes to flavor and shit, my shit changed up anyway. But like I said, I fought a lot of addictions and stuff. And I know that it's about it's about reflecting on what's going on internally. I was a hoarder for a certain reason. I was addicted to chocolate for a certain reason. I was addicted because I love that. That shit was good to me. Right? Come on in. I was addicted to, you know, hot Cheetos. And you know, I still love hot Cheetos, but I don't eat it like I was eating hot Cheetos like, girl, 2 bags a day. You hear me? 2 big ass bags a day. Like, girl, imagine all the sodium and shit I'm putting in my body. So it was crazy. So now I've downsized. Doritos have always been there. I don't eat Doritos all day, every day. I buy 1 bag, it lasts for the whole week. Like Nuba C keeps sticking his face in it, eating my damn chips. Y'all see him? You ever eat my shit? Hey, you hungry? Let me go give him his shit because he's trying to eat up my damn. Look, y'all. Look what he did. He ate up, girl. Look what he did, y'all. He done ate up almost the whole damn bag, motherfucker. So anyway, I know what it's like to have addiction and to struggle with that. I gotta have it. But trust me, same thing with bread, y'all. I used to love me some bread. Bitch, I only eat bread when I go to the store. I don't buy bread for myself. I only eat bread when I go get me a hamburger from the store or whatever like that. And that's not all the time. I usually get like chicken strips and wings and fries and stuff. But I don't crave bread like that. I used to love bread, girl. Oh my God, I gotta have it. Bread this, bread, sugar, peanut butter and bread, butter and sugar and bread dipped in butter, bread with pancakes, omelet, like, girl, crazy shit. Bread, girl, I used to just take the bread out the fucking thing, take off the edges and eat the bread just like that. Like, bitch, I was addicted to bread. You hear me? And I just said, girl, we gotta change. There's something that's feeding that, and we gotta change it. So I know, honey. I know what it's like, honey. I'm telling you. So you could definitely do it. So we're going to do a video on that. And like I said, healing. There's a stray hair right there. Healing. We're going to do healing. And we're going to do one with Heather. Also, I think I want to do a little ASMR too. I've been having an ASMR idea in my mind for like 2 years. And one of them, I won't even say it because, you know, the haters, they try to take my ideas. But I want to do a cute little ASMR that I think you guys are going to love. Like, for real, for real. I need to get me a Yeti mic because this mic is cute and good and shit. But I need it to be really.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Let me try this. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Something that we're gonna be working on. Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that shit right there? Anyway, I want to get a Yeti mic because that thing is loud as hell, and I could be sitting there like, today we're going to do something very fun and very exciting. We're going to do some camera work today, and we're going to go outside to Walmart, and we're going to go play with it nice and well, and we're going to take the shop, and we're going to take it out right now. How about that? Can y'all hear what I'm talking about like that? We're going to go to Walmart, and we're going to take it out like that. We're going to go get some candles and some wicks and lighters and cream and oil, and we're going to go down and we're going to take it out like that. See you later, Rico. Bye, everybody. Love and light. See you later.